Like I'm putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. Do you understand that? Turn the friggin' frogs gay. Serious crap. Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Gay. Frogs. Won't you fight for your life? Gay. Frogs, friggin' frogs. I don't like the frogs. Gay. Friggin' frogs. Frogs. Friggin' frog crap. Won't you fight the frogs? It's not funny. I'm gonna say it real slow for you. Frogs. Place point. I'm not letting my kids die. I'm somebody that thought I could fix this, and I'm starting to think about having to eat my neighbor. I'm gonna haul him up by a chain. I will eat your ass. I'll do it. You think I like sizing up my neighbor? Cut him, skin him, chop his ass up. My children aren't going hungry. I will eat your ass. Oh, eat your ass. I'm literally looking at my neighbors now and going, I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Oh, eat your ass. My superpower is being honest, and I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Oh, eat your ass. That's why I want the globalists to know. I will eat your ass. I will eat your ass. Oh, eat your ass. I've extrapolated this out, and I will eat your ass.
Welcome back, everybody, to Crows of Judgment. Give me 1 second, because I am... There we go. I was like, holy shit, I hate it when, like, I boomer the shit out of my, computer, and I can't find my fucking cursor. Oh, man. How's everybody doing tonight? It should be a pretty chill stream, but I got some bad news to lead us off. I don't know if people remember this story. Damon Mills. This is just... I'm not going to make any accusations or judgments, but these are the facts of the Damon Mills case. Somebody came forward and said that, I believe when they were 15 years old, Damon Mills was inappropriate with them sexually. I'm not going to go into great detail about it. At the time, Damon Mills did respond to it, but his response was to basically state that everything that happened between them was consensual, meaning he didn't force himself onto this individual. But you know, that's a problem because the individual is still 15, and there is no legal way you can justify that. I again, morally, I think you're fucked too, but legally 100%. Now, the name, I believe, of the accuser, as well as the accuser's contact information, was made, I don't want to say public, but it was released in an email chain that was given to, I believe, representatives for Damon Mills. And pretty soon, the accuser comes out and says, I made the entire thing up. I retract everything that happened. And I'm going like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. And now here's the thing. At that point, you would go, all right, well then, you okay, so he didn't force himself on you. Damon Mills is saying that it was consensual. You still have the problem of this, you can't consent when you're that young. Okay, all right. But Damon then turns around and says that the entire thing is made up. Which again, is an issue if he previously said that it was consensual. But just so you know what happened. Again, I can't tell you that the person who made the accusation was threatened into silence, although that is one of the main theories. I have to say, I can't remember who was the individual who released his contact information, but that seems to have been done deliberately to shut down the story. So I mean, it's pretty disgusting how that part was handled. And you know, the fact that, you know, you have like only a few days. I don't even think it was a week. You only have that much time before the accuser comes back and says they made the whole thing up. Now Damon's testimony doesn't line up. That's an issue. Like Damon's, and I say testimony, Damon's public statements about the situation don't line up. He turns around from arguing that it was consensual, everything that happened between him and this person, to now the entire thing is fabricated. I don't know. I don't trust Damon Mills. And I think that there was a lot of dirty dealings going on when you have sorry, I just noticed. But I think there's a lot of dirty dealings going on when you have the contact information of the accuser being released to representatives for Damon Mills. Now, look, I'll be honest. I think Damon has the right to confront his accuser. I don't like anonymous accusations, but providing the contact details, I think, is an entirely different scenario. But look, even then, you're talking. These people are like super like left wing and shit. And it's like you have an accusation, and it's like you just don't give a shit. You just like let this person's information just out there. Fuck them. The story got killed. I believe it was it ANN. I can't. One of those trash anime news websites, but the whole situation's just been fucked from the get-go. I can't say that Damon did anything. There's no proof of what happened anymore, other than, you know, the messages that came out originally. I mean, like, dude, but apparently those are fake now. Look, the thing I can say now though is Damon's statements don't line up anymore, and that alone is enough to question what's going on. Okay, so I noticed AOC Loves Elon is trending, and I'm gonna get back to that because I want to talk about let's see, what do I have lined up? Okay, so we're gonna jump into talking about the highlights from the Johnny Depp trial. I can't put it in the title, I guess, because that'll get us in trouble or something. I don't know, but I've got some stuff pulled up, and then I got some of the clips from Ricardo's channel of testimony. The accountant testimony is nuts because Amber Heard's attorney on cross is being such a dick. Like, you guys have to see it. This guy here is fucking hilarious. He's giving his testimony. He's in court, you know, and it's a Zoom thing, right, or whatever. I don't know what system they're using, but this motherfucker turns around and he just starts fucking vaping as he's giving his testimony. It's fucking awesome. What's up, Sen?
No, it's me. It's
oh
Red
shit! You did that perfectly.
Oh, did I sound like Sen when I did that?
Yeah, you did.
Oh boy.
Oh, dude, you want to watch? Okay, hold on. Let me share.
So what's this about a vape in court? Is this the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing?
It's the Johnny Depp Amber Heard thing. Okay, so dude, here's what's funny about it. This guy, you know, he's doing like a Zoom thing. Okay, like you know, he's video testimony, and he turns around, pulls out his vape, and starts vaping as he's.
Oh my god! Wait. I gotta see this.
Okay,
I
okay,
gotta
hold
see
on.
this.
Hold on. Before we do that, and we're gonna play that. This is a super cut of just like super funny shit that's happened throughout the trial, and dude, you have to see this.
Mr. Depp was trying to urinate in the foyer, wasn't he?
No.
Mr. Depp had his penis out of his
Objection.
pants, didn't he?
I think I would remember.
Relevance.
Next question.
And you were trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house, correct?
Oh my god. Wait, so do you think like all this is paying off? Like, do you think he feels like satisfied now? Like, is he just like, oh, all this pain, all this like torture after all these years, it's finally paying off?
Now, so here's the thing, right? Amber Heard hasn't had a chance to present her defense. So, look, the trial has been a shit show for her so far.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Yeah. But like Johnny Depp's accountant was giving testimony, and the accountant's testimony is just wild, right? Apparently he had a wine expense of $10,000 a month, right? And
really?
According to the accountant, that wine expense went to virtually zero when him and Amber Heard separated. So, and the wine that she was very fond of drinking was about $500 a bottle.
Oh my god!
So, like,
privilege much?
Yeah, but like, holy shit, you are drinking way too much. Well, that's like basically 20 bottles of wine roughly a month. Right?
Jesus Christ.
Not to mention all the other shit that they're doing. And again, like, it's just, the idea is that they've tried to present is Johnny Depp is like an alcoholic and addicted to drugs and shit. And that's, that's proof that he's a domestic abuser. Or like, muddy him up. The problem is, this bitch drinks so much. Like, she drinks so much. It's ridiculous. Like, it's flat out fucking ridiculous.
It sounds like she's the alcoholic.
I mean, they both drink a lot. It's just, you can't... the problem is, like, you can't paint the other guy as this, like, alcoholic when you're drinking just as much as he is. I mean, you know what I mean? God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let me keep playing this shit. We'll talk about more. We'll talk more at the end.
Correct. I'm trying to get Mr. Depp out of the house. Yes.
And Mr.
I think Jack Sparrow was more drunk than Johnny Depp. To be honest.
So that's marijuana.
Did I read that right?
Yes, but
that was
you
my
need to
question.
find the
If
term.
I read that right, sir. Now, part of the services that you provide, that your firm provides to Mr.
She's giving you gifts over $8,500, correct?
$8,500.
Yeah.
You give me a lot more than that.
Okay. And you're loyal to Mr. Depp, right? You didn't know.
Dude, like, okay. Everybody that Depp had coming on as a witness was in some way entertaining, right? Like, the cross has just been a shit show, though. Like, I have no clue what they're gonna do when it's their turn to present their side, but like, the cross-examination has been like, it's been ridiculous.
Sounds like it's been horrible.
Well,
I mean, the people
has.
supporting, like, the movement supporting Amber Heard no longer does.
Well,
because it's just everything she's done, like, that she's presented, it's indefensible.
Okay, so yes and no. She still has a base of support.
Well, I mean, obviously she's gonna have something, but still.
Well, I don't think it's generic support, though. I think it's the type of support that's
it's
like,
her gal pals.
Well, yeah, but I think it's also the ACLU. Because Amber Heard is an ambassador for the ACLU. Specifically on domestic violence, domestic abuse.
Oh my god.
Yeah, now, so, okay.
But she sliced his finger, or at least part of his finger off.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me zoom out of this for a second. Okay, let's talk about this, because we're gonna talk about Elon Musk in a little bit.
I know, speaking of Amber Heard. You know.
Yeah, okay, this gets wild. And this was testified to in court by an ACLU representative. Elon Musk essentially made a massive payment on behalf of Amber Heard, somewhere in the amount of $800,000 towards the charity that she was supposed to give $3.5 million. The testimony from the ACLU was really fucking bad, because at one point he seemed to imply that the reason why Amber Heard became a brand ambassador for them may have been suggested by Elon Musk. Now, like that's some wild shit, right? Like that is some wild shit. And then it's like there was someone at the ACLU who was concerned and having nightmares about Amber Heard and the damage she was doing to their reputation. Which is really bad. And like the ACLU lawyer is just like he can't, like he has to answer honestly, and he's trying to defend Heard, but it's like he has to, because if she goes down, the ACLU looks awful, right? They don't look good right now. They do not look good right now.
I don't understand why they could have, like, why didn't they just like do like a disavow statement and
because Elon Musk donates a fuck ton of money to the ACLU. Now look,
do you think that Elon buying out Twitter might have been like a distraction?
No.
From the trial bench?
No, I don't think that has anything to do.
Okay.
Look, so Tug like sat there and he thinks that Elon Musk buying Twitter is bullshit, has nothing to do with free speech, and that look, because he donates so much money to the ACLU. I'm like, no, dude, it's not that. He has the money to give the ACLU, and it's literally nothing to him.
Like, it's lunch money. Basically.
Yeah. But because he does that, he can snap his fingers and get the ACLU to go bark. Like, it's crazy because he gives them so much money. Now, look, that's evil. It's wicked, but like it has nothing to do with shutting down free speech. It's like he keeps the ACLU from coming out against him when when he's being sued in California for being a racist bigot. Like, no joke. Like, I'm not kidding. Like they're
is that actually a thing?
Yeah, they're suing him because like they're saying at the Tesla factory he's like a racist or something, and that's why he like laid people off or shit.
That
like,
sounds.
But see, here's the thing. He's the richest. He's the richest man in the world, right?
Yeah.
And the ACLU isn't jumping in, talk about how he's stepping on people's civil liberties. Like, they're completely avoiding it because he pays them so much fucking money. Like, that's what it's about. It keeps him at bay. But then he could also like snap his fingers and gets Amber Heard as an ambassador. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I mean, like, here's the thing. That's just proof that Elon Musk is fucking evil. I mean, low key.
He is the corporate type, you know.
I mean, he's got the money. He's like, holy shit, yeah.
He literally has like everything.
Yeah, no, dude.
Like this Amber Heard stuff for him, like even if he does like face backlash, it's just gonna be like a little bit of a tick compared to like other things, you know.
Many people care about the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard trial, and many people are memeing on it too.
But they're gonna care more about Amber Heard than Elon, even if Elon had like.
That's not what I mean. There are more people that care about the situation happening on Twitter right now than give two shits about a domestic abuse case between two rich, privileged celebrities. I mean, look, I feel bad for Johnny Depp. I absolutely do. That wasn't me saying, oh, he's rich and he's privileged, fuck him. No, but like, there are a lot of people that do not give two shits about that trial. They don't care about it. It just looks like rich people having a rich people spat.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, because especially with what we just saw, you know.
Yeah.
It's very entertaining.
Well, I mean, like, dude, that shit's hilarious. It is, but it's like, you know, that's what's actually happening there. You know, stuff going on Twitter. It's like, you know, people are. I see. There's like a whole range of reactions on that shit, but we'll save it because I have some stuff pulled up on that whole Ministry of Truth thing, and I have the person who's supposed to lead it, her musicals. So we have some music that we're gonna play.
Oh, that's just lovely.
She does songs.
Are they good songs though?
She's fucking crazy. She's legitimately fucking crazy. Okay. Like, you have to see the look at her face.
To be devil's advocate, there are some pretty crazy people that make good songs.
Okay, but you have to see the look on her face.
Okay.
I'm like, it's nuts. It's fucking nuts. But we'll get into that in a second. We have more on the Johnny Depp stuff.
Know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his...
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the
question.
Okay. Wait, how is it hearsay? There's evidence.
Okay, dude, this is what I mean about their cross being a shit show. It's not... Look, if Johnny Depp's attorney is asking that question to that witness, he can jump in and say hearsay, right? Mm-hmm. That's communication between him and somebody else. It's hearsay, right? He's telling us what somebody else told him. Now, if you ask the question, though, right? If you literally ask a question to the witness and he answers, you can't sit there and object to the question that you fucking asked. Like, that's the judge is like, dude, the judge is dumbstruck. Like, there are so many times that there are people like showing these clips of the judge after after she dismisses everybody or when they go to lunch, and she looks like, what the fuck did I just witness? It is fucking dude, it is wild. This trial is actually fucking wild.
To his finger.
Yes.
But you don't know what caused the injury to his finger.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to spend time with your friends at a music festival after being abused by your husband, right?
What abuse?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was
awkward pause though. It's just like a long awkward pause. What abuse?
Oh, you saw how she was getting herself all pretty for the fucking.
No, I've seen a couple videos of her where her like facade slips up a little bit. It's fun to see.
Where it got really bad for her was when the psychiatrist was giving her testimony. They panned Amber Heard.
Mm-hmm.
You could tell Amber Heard was not putting on the sad face of the, oh, I've been victimized and abused. She looked like, this bitch fucking is talking. Like,
I'd love for her to like get up and start screaming. That'd be funny.
She looked like that quiet kind of piss. Like, you can't let people know that you're angry, but like anyone around you knows you're about to rip somebody's head off.
Yeah.
I was saying, you think someone's trying to get into your unit? There's scratches like 4 inches above the floor and your door. That was the dog trying to get into the unit. And they were so afraid. Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? We don't have cameras in the videos. Sorry, we don't have cameras at the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway.
I'm gonna.
Okay. We gotta actually play his testimony.
That's funny,
bro. This motherfucker, he's giving fucking testimony, and everybody is watching this trial, right? Like, you know, for the most part, it's like it's one of the biggest things happening right now. And this motherfucker starts vaping. What the fuck? Can you imagine being in fucking open court and just you pull out a fucking vape, he's like kicked back.
I mean, I don't know. That's how seriously I'd be taking a trial like this.
Dude, this thing is nuts. It's fucking nuts. No, oh my god. I don't know if it's the accountant clip, but at one point they asked the accountant, so what were like Amber Heard's demands, right? And essentially, for her to not go public, she wanted $4 million. And
that's fucking insane.
Hold on, we're not done yet. Later, she also wanted to use one of the SUVs and then 3, I believe, of his penthouses, and she wanted, Johnny Depp to pay for everything. Then she increased the $4 million to $5 million, and then she also said that she wanted all of the taxes on that to be paid personally by Johnny Depp. So that she would personally get $5 million.
Jesus.
Okay. So again, here's the thing, right? One of those demands, like if she demanded all of that at once, right? Yeah, it's greedy and shit, and yeah, it looks sus as shit, but she could still justify it, right? She could still justify it. He abused me, and I was taking him for everything I could get right then and there. She could say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead, it was like progressively she would just slowly ask him for more, like more and more and more and more, and if you don't, I'm gonna go public, and more and more, and if you don't, I'm gonna go public. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
It's
Yeah,
like,
that's fucking insane.
It's like, holy shit, what is, like, holy fuck. I don't think that there's anybody who genuinely supports Amber Heard in this, right? I think that
she took a dump in his bed.
Well, she, like,
who defends something like that?
I mean, here, okay. Amber Heard. Okay, no. Here's the best part. Amber Heard's defense to that is, it was a prank. And I'm
my god.
Like, hold on. At the time she did this, Johnny Depp's mother, I can't remember. It was either she had just died or she was just about to die because she was fatally ill, right? And Amber Heard and him were having a bunch of marital issues and were completely on the rocks. And Amber Heard is telling everybody that in this moment, as a prank, she decided she would squat down in his bed and take a massive shit.
Oh my god. It's like that. Oh, Jesus. It was a scatological prank. God damn, dude. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Redsky.
Yeah.
Dude, her explanation makes her sound like a massive cunt.
We've been knowing that, but like, Jesus Christ, it makes her even more of a fucking sociopath.
I mean, her explanation for this
makes
her sound
Johnny,
like
it was
massive
just a prank, Johnny. No, it was just a prank.
Oh, dude. Here, something else wild that happened. James Franco was supposed to testify on her behalf.
Oh, God.
Well, okay, so here's the thing. He was there at the house, and he was supposed to testify and say that he saw...
jumping in the bed with her?
Hold on. Not this, I believe, was... I think this was after that had happened. But he was supposed to testify that he went to the house at the time that she was supposedly hit by Johnny Depp, and he saw the bruises on her face, and he's supposed to say something like, oh my god, what happened? Like, he backed out of testifying for her. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my god. And it's like, yeah, no shit. James Franco's career has been like...
It's been in the shithole.
Well, yeah, and it's not that he's... And look, I won't say he's a tremendous actor. It's for all of his controversies, right? And look, I'll be honest. I think it was Yellow Flash who was talking about it. I think he's right. I think James Franco is sitting there going like, hey, I mean, legally speaking, not legally speaking, sorry,
morally,
not morally, PR wise, right? For my reputation in this industry, do I side with Johnny Depp or do I side with Amber Heard? Amber Heard is like in the fucking DCE, which I think is shit. But you know, she's going places. Johnny Depp, he's destroyed, he's ruined. If I just testify on behalf of Heard, well, I mean, she'll owe me one. You know what I mean? I mean,
I wouldn't want to have Amber Heard owing me a favor.
Well, it's not just she'll owe him one. Warner Brothers will owe him one.
Well, do you think she's gonna last much longer with this trial?
That's the thing. At this point, no. And I think everybody knows that because everybody is turning on her. And look, it's not like Johnny Depp. Here's her main issue. Depp is not in any way like a right-wing guy. He is not a conservative by any metric, right? So you can't try to use those dishonest arguments or try to like just say, oh, he's a Trump supporter and immediately get people to turn against him. Or you know, he said one thing, like this guy used to go around saying fuck Donald Trump and shit, right? So he's like, he's on the side of, like, he's a feminist, right? He's one of them.
Yep.
And like, and when it comes to, you know, the right-wing side of things, people on the right, genuinely, if they think someone is being wronged, will speak up on their behalf, right? Like, there's this idea that people on the right are like evil monsters and shit. Like, no, look at the Johnny Depp situation. This guy maligned Donald Trump, like, relentlessly. But in his moment of need, when, you know, he's being destroyed, when his reputation's being taken away from him, when all this shit's happening, you know, yeah, people on the right, and they're like, I mean, look, he can say what he wants to about the president. Sure, yeah, get angry about it, whatever.
It's just a difference of opinion.
Yeah, like, what's happening to him, though, is an outright injustice, and nobody would want to see that as a man happen to them. And you know, as a woman, if you know a man, if you're related to a man, right? I'm sure you wouldn't want to see them be put through the shit that Johnny Depp is being put through. Can you imagine? Because I think the numbers are something like I think it's 1/3 domestic abuse cases are male victims. But it's hard to say what the actual number is because, look, in today's society, no matter what you want to say about gender equality, you know, women are just as good as men are. Let's be real. When it comes right down to it, if a man hits a woman, no context given, everyone will be upset with the man. If a woman hits a man, most people are going to start laughing. It's hysterical because the guy is bigger, generally. The woman is smaller, generally. And if you see a bigger person hitting a smaller person, you're like, no, stop it. If you see a smaller person hitting a bigger person, you say, that's kind of funny. It's like those. It's like if you've ever seen like a little chihuahua like go up to a big dog and like start barking relentlessly. Yeah, there you go. Exactly. Right.
Well, I was gonna give the example of like an adult or a teenager punching a kid. Like that's another kind of parallel.
Yeah, my point is, like, there seems to be some doubt that... Okay, so let me rephrase that. There seems to be this overwhelming misunderstanding that women are completely infallible, and I don't know where it comes from, because look at the absolute horrendous mess Amber Heard is. But, like, when it comes to domestic violence cases, it is almost impossible to get people to believe the male victim. It really is. They need to have
because they're so few and far between in terms of like.
Well, no, it's 1 in every 3. But but in society we don't look at it that way. We look at it, and regardless of what anybody wants to say about gender equality, you need to be honest about this part.
Mm-hmm.
We do not believe that when a woman hits a man, it is anywhere near on the level of
As
a
bad.
man hitting a woman. We don't. We do not compare. They do not equate to us. Because, and this is, oh god, we get into like so many.
Choose your words carefully,
Yeah.
Crow.
Yeah, we can move on from this. But my point
I was
is,
gonna say that biologically, women are more built like to be more fragile than men are.
I mean, you
Is
could
that
just
a
say
safe
that.
thing to say?
I mean, you have to say men are built stronger because you say women are built stronger. That's sexist. You say men are built stronger, then you're just a misogynist, which is better than being
it's
sexist.
such a fine line, but it's like that's why I brought biology into it, because it's like there's studies that
You're
show that
fucked
like,
either way. Let's just move on. You're fucked either way on this one.
That's fair. I concede.
But like the point of me bringing that up is look at all the evidence against Amber Heard in this case. You have multiple recordings of her outright admitting. You have multiple recordings of her mocking Johnny Depp for not choosing to fight her. You have her demanding hush money and repeatedly increasing the amounts of said hush money.
Mm-hmm.
And her evidence against him is a bruise on her face that miraculously disappeared within 2 days. And again, this was not, oh, he punched me across the face and he walked off. This was...
It was pulverizing, right?
Like, it was relentlessly beat her, smashed her through windows and
like
shattered
him going
glass.
full smash mode.
Yeah. She said that he dragged her through glass. And I'm going
Jesus
like...
Christ.
And I'm like...
What the fuck?
Yeah, okay, this is what I mean. She went overboard with it. She made it sound like it was from her fucking movies, right? Like, they went way fucking overboard with it. So, she had, like, uniform straight scratches on one of her arms. And I'm like,
my god.
I'm like,
Bro.
Bitch, you said you were dragged through glass. This looks like you literally took, like, a sharp object and gently grazed it up your skin so it just broke it enough, but not enough to actually bleed too much.
Oh my god, what if she just last minute she's just like, oh, looks like I got the script from Aquaman 2 mixed with my testimony.
Oh my god. That'd be fucking yeah, oh my god, I can imagine that, right? The next DCU Aquaman 2, Aquaman is a domestic abuser. Queen Mara has to take over as the new queen of the seas. Oh, dude, I can see them doing it.
Twist, Aquaman finds a massive shit in his bed and he has to find out who did it.
Oh, dude, I'd watch that movie. I'd fucking watch it. It's like an entire case of Aquaman being accused of domestic abuse.
It's just like Aquaman
by Queen Mara, so she can take over as the true ruler of Atlantis.
The shit queen.
The shit queen.
Jesus.
Oh god.
Can you imagine?
I mean, I could. GG Evan, thank you for the tip. The tipster vid is in your Twitter DMs. Thank you, dude. Hey, wait. Can I ask you a question though? Is the music in there copyrighted? I thought about that after.
Oh, that's a good.
I think it is.
Thing to make sure.
Yeah.
I heard that the tipster vid was good.
Oh,
so we'll have to take a look.
The Wojak
the one
tipster?
GG made, yeah. Famished Journo Productions.
CeeLo Bean. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, there is overwhelming evidence against Amber Heard. In spite of that, she was able to accuse Johnny Depp of domestic abuse, get him fired from everything, milk him for $7 million, of which she was supposed to donate to the ACLU and to a children's hospital.
Which she never did.
Well, hold on. She donated $350,000 of her personal money. The rest, and to the ACLU, the rest of the money came from Johnny Depp and came from Elon Musk. And I got to finish this because we got to the accountant's testimony because he revealed, and like the attorney for Amber Heard like immediately tried to get him to shut the fuck up. He revealed that when he made the payments to the charities from Depp on behalf of her, her legal counsel admonished him for doing that because Amber Heard wanted the money paid to her directly. And I'm like, well, yeah, because it sounds like she had Elon Musk as her sugar daddy and she was just going to get other men to pay the fee for it.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, dude, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like she was hoping to get Elon Musk or, you know, somebody else to essentially cover the money she was supposed to give to the charities. That way she could pocket everything from Johnny Depp. I mean, look at her. Okay. When
That's
she demands
just
$5
sad.
million, you know, when she demands $5 million, right? Okay, she demands $5 million, and also Johnny Depp, you have to pay every single bit of tax money on it. So I get the $5 million entirely. Yeah, I think it's pretty clear that this woman is what's the term? A sleazy, dirty hoe.
She's a whore.
I mean, she's a.
Because no
what do
one
you
would
mean?
want that.
Yeah.
No one would want that.
Well, look, here's the thing. She's attractive, right? And well, look.
I guess.
And look,
but, like,
okay, look.
everything we
She's
know
not my
about
type.
her.
Look, she's not my type. I mean, physically though, she's attractive. Okay, and she's crazy. And one of the things that the therapist said during the testimony was like, "Hey, the disorder that Amber Heard has, it causes her to like immediately like emotionally connect to people, and it makes those people feel like really special, but that feeling like flips so quick the moment they do something wrong. It like you become like you go from being the best person ever to
What's
being
this
like the
disorder
most
that she has?
bipolar disorder.
Bipolar?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a symptom of bipolar. I think that's something else.
No. It's talking about how bipolar people are in relationships, right? And, yeah, that's what she's referring to. Because this is all about how Amber Heard was reacting to Johnny Depp. And Amber Heard's explanation is that no, she has PTSD. The psychiatrist said, well, when we first talked, she claimed to have 19 of the 21 symptoms, which...
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's like, nobody has that. And then he goes, like, as we talked about it more, she only represented 3, which isn't uncommon. But it's like, it's pretty clear.
So she essentially lies her way through these tests.
I mean, not well. But like, there are ways that they can field it out and tell if you're lying, right?
Well, obviously, because if they were that flawed, I mean, society would be pretty fucked up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so it's like, you know, it's pretty clear that she doesn't have PTSD. And it does seem like she does have bipolar disorder because it does match up with the way that she treats Johnny Depp. Like,
I mean, I don't know. I was almost gonna say it seems like she more has like some sort of personality disorder, like borderline personality or something.
But I thought, wait, maybe it is borderline personality.
Because borderline personality is
could
BPD.
I could be screwing it up because I think I screw up BPD because bipolar and borderline.
Yeah, there's bipolar
disorder,
and then there's BPD, which is borderline personality disorder.
Okay, I think it's okay. You know,
because I wanted to say like the symptoms you were describing sounded more in line with borderline.
Disorder. I think I think that's it. Sorry, everybody.
Crow misgendered her No, I'm kidding.
We'll get to the psychiatrist part because, dude, when it pans over to Amber Heard, you can tell she's pissed. you can tell she's pissed. And I'm like, oh, she got her.
I'll actually be a little interested in that part because I find psychology and stuff kind of interesting. So,
it matches up with many of the things that are said during the trial about Heard. But you have to hear the accountant's story, and you have to see how the defense attorney starts to cross with him. It is nuts.
Oof.
It's crazy.
The incident was May 21st.
Oh my god, that was probably the Judge in the Repsion versus Maya case as well.
Oh, dude, look, I mean,
oh no, her face. Oh, I feel bad for her.
dude, she's
dude. Oh my god.
Wait, when she has to look at the fucking lawyer and go, "It's your question," and like the lawyer's like, "Oh, okay," and like, he's like, "What the fuck is going on?"
Poor woman.
Can you just imagine after this case she announces retirement?
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That'd be fucking great. Dude. Okay, here. Let's see. Johnny Depp's accountant explains. All right, let me speed it up.
Has Tug shown up in this at all?
Tug was in one of the. So I'm just playing the clips from Mercatus because this was like only 3 minutes long. The accountant's was 10 minutes, but it's the cross on the accountant, which is amazing. And Tug was in one of these. I've watched him because he's been on Mercatus' channel and he's done his own streams on his channel, and I've caught him in both.
Okay. So I know Amber Heard was targeting his stuff.
I know that they've
a lot.
Yeah, I know they've tried to get him like shut down and shit.
That British piece of shit, James Corden, his show and his team have been targeting his shit too.
Wait, who's James Corden?
He's the stupid British late night show that comes on sometimes after like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, one of the two.
Oh, that
he's
idiot.
He's like notorious for being like a douchebag and a fat fuck that nobody likes. It's kind of like Lucky Phil, but like late night form. Here's
the problem. Nobody likes Amber Heard in this case, and Johnny Depp is a likable person on top of everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And look, I'm not saying that he's the greatest guy ever. I mean, he's a charming person. He's very friendly to people, and he seems to be very generous, right? That builds you up a lot of goodwill. And, you know, his reputation is probably really strong all throughout Hollywood.
His portfolio, too.
Well, I mean, look, you have some actors that do, like, just a couple films. They're really well known. Johnny Depp's done a ton of shit. Right? Yeah. He's worked on a lot of different sets.
He's a household name.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, because he's done so much, it means that he's had the chance to interact with a bunch of different people. Networking wise, you got a lot of people are like, well, Johnny Depp's always been a good guy to me. He's always treated people with respect. I mean, sure, he takes a bunch of drugs and shit, but like, he's a nice guy. It's like, yeah, he drinks, but he ain't an angry drunk. Anyways, you also have the messages. You have the recordings, the audio recordings of Amber Heard. You have her constantly being caught on camera during the trial, trying to like fake cry and then breaking character and then immediately flipping on the fake crying again. Like, everything here looks awful. Her defense attorney, like, I don't know if he's bad or if this is just such a bad fucking case, but he looks like an idiot. He looks like an absolute fucking idiot. And he looks like a dick. Okay. Let's play this.
Did you play any role on Mr. Depp's behalf with respect to the dissolution of his marriage to Ms. Heard?
Yes, I was actively involved in the negotiations of the separation and the marriage dissolve.
What role did you play in those negotiations?
Well, in my capacity as his business manager, I understood his financial capacity and the tax implications associated with it. So I was actively involved in addressing those issues as they were forthcoming from counsel.
You mentioned tax implications. What are you talking about there?
Excuse me?
You think you just mentioned tax implications? What are you talking about there?
Well, what I was talking about is that when Ms. Heard began the negotiations, she was asking for approximately $4 million. That balance then was increased.
Hearsay.
Hearsay.
Dude, I played the clip of him objecting to everything Johnny Depp was saying when they were going back and forth in one of the streams before, but like the accountant gets pissed with him. Actually, I should slow it down just a bit because you had to hear it in his voice. And I'm gonna let like longer portions of it play. Because like Redsky, it's so fucking good. Every time the defense goes up to cross one of the witnesses, it turns into a bloodbath for him. Like this defense attorney gets massacred every time he steps up to bat. You kind of feel bad for him at a certain point because you're like, dude, stop doing it to yourself. It's like
stay down.
Yeah, it's like, holy shit.
Just take the bullet, please.
Like, stop getting up, you're gonna get shot. It's like, nope, I gotta do it.
Forever.
Oh god. I hope to God, on top of whatever money she's paying this guy, he's getting something in the back for it too. God damn, dude.
Well, he's not gonna get a good reputation, that's for sure.
I mean, look, if you're in Hollywood, would you ever hire this attorney?
Hell no.
That's a party statement.
These are requests made by Ms. Heard and her counsel in a conversation, in communications.
Here, you want to push for a minute?
Yeah, this is okay. You need to go up and say,
Party
Your Honor,
opponent.
this is a party opponent statement
Party
adverse
opponent
to their
statement.
interest.
Yeah.
A party opponent and their agent, which is theirs. So yeah, you can do that. This is not protected by any sort of privilege. It's not hearsay, and you know it. Rotten born, you piece of garbage.
Oh, dude, that's the other part. The fucking attorney his name is Roddenborn.
Oh god.
Like,
I thought that was just a nickname Ricada gave him just now.
no, it's his actual name.
God.
His
Dude, what is
actual
with these
name is Roddenborn.
Oh my god. That's like poetic.
Okay. Look.
Oh god.
Look. If you watch this trial, right? You watch this trial, okay? Okay? And now you're on trial for like attempted murder or something like that. Something heinous. You didn't do it, but you have no money. All right? And then Roddenborg steps up and offers to defend you pro bono. It's like you're fucked no matter what.
God. Yeah, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
I was singing your praises earlier.
That was your mistake.
Yeah. No, but
You'll
this is
learn
live, though.
today.
As a result of your involvement on
And he
behalf
won
of
it.
Mr. Depp
Sustained
in
it.
the negotiation, what was your understanding of what Ms. Heard was looking for?
Oh wait, no, he didn't.
She initially was looking for a consideration of $4 million, but her demand continually increased.
Okay. This is the part I was talking about. Listen to this shit.
Okay,
It went
good.
from $4 million to $5 million. Then it went from $5 million to $5.5 million. Then it went to $7 million. And then it was $7 million, and she demanded that Mr. Depp also pay $500,000 to her attorneys. Then, after that
Fucking
consideration,
ridiculous.
Well, see, again, she wants all of the money, and Depp needs to handle all the taxes and all the fees and everybody else.
Dude,
that she owes
I
money
would.
to.
She's trying to make him homeless, is what she's doing.
No, I don't think it's that. I mean, look, Johnny Depp at one point was like filthy fucking, like absurdly wealthy. He's still absurdly wealthy.
Well, yeah.
But like, he had over $500 million stolen from him by a business partner, right?
Mm.
And shortly after, I think, is when Amber Heard left him.
Oh,
great.
that's just lovely.
Yeah.
she also said that all the community liabilities that were accumulated during the course of the marriage, which approximated
Sorry, there's an
$13.5 million.
objection, sir. Where there's objection, I'm sorry. If you can't hear it, I'll let you know.
Consideration.
Okay, sorry. I want you to hear like part of it before he gets interrupted.
Then it was $7 million, and she demanded that Mr. Depp also pay $500,000 to her attorneys. Then, after that consideration, She also said that all the community liabilities that were accumulated during the course of the marriage, which approximated 13.
See, I have no clue why the defense attorney objected there, because the guy is still just listing out all of Amber Heard's demands. So I think that the problem is he didn't understand how many demands Amber Heard actually made.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the only thing I can get, because he's probably like sitting there going like, holy shit, she sounds like a gold digger right now.
It's like, now we can just wait on some of those other things.
It's like, oh, hold on. But see, this is what I mean though. She wants Johnny Depp to give her $7 million, and she wants all of the $7 million.
Sorry, there's an objection, sir. Whenever there's an objection, I'm sorry. If you can't hear it, I'll let you know. Okay?
I understand that.
Clearly has knowledge of it.
His understanding.
All right, I'll overrule the objection. Go ahead.
There you go.
May I continue?
She'll tell you yes.
Yes. Go ahead. Yes.
Thank you, Your Honor.
He learns very well.
So the next demand was that all of the community liabilities that were unresolved, part of the $13.5 million, that Mr.
So again, $7.5 million, right? $7 million for Amber Heard, $500,000 for her attorneys, and then Johnny Depp pays the $13.5 million in liabilities and shit that Amber Heard owes.
Fucking bullshit.
And again, this is so that she doesn't go out to the public and tell everybody Johnny Depp was beating me.
Well, too late.
Oh, because she did it anyways. Because see,
Yeah,
here's
she's
the
a
thing.
fucking bitch.
Well, because look, me too. Hashtag me too. I'm dating Johnny Depp, the guy who makes all these fucking movies, who has this massive fan base, and I'm an up and coming celebrity. Guess what? I need to meet somebody too. Like I can't think it worked out any differently than that,
Dude.
because of how just malicious and nasty this
You know
woman's
what's
been.
really fucked up is the press covered Amber Heard more and like boosted her up as this like Me Too victim more than the women that came forward against Bill Cosby.
Oh well, because again,
Isn't that fucked up?
It is, but you have to also understand Amber Heard also had, well, okay, how do I say? Well, okay, I want to be fair here, because look, you also have to acknowledge that, and goddamn it, I'm not trying to say anything like bad about the people that came forward about Bill Cosby, but it's just like none of them have the clout that Amber Heard, a celebrity in big budget AAA Hollywood
Well, yeah,
movies
but
has.
isn't that it's sad because it's like they were actual victims and they actually were like coming forward and shit. It's
Well,
like,
I didn't, dude. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying like that's the reason why. So it leads to Amber Heard, who look, I'm just gonna say it like flat out, a fake pretend victim, right? Gets all of this fucking clout that she doesn't deserve, obviously, but she gets it because at the end of the day, the ACLU they're looking for influencers to promote their messages, right? They don't give a shit about if you were actually victimized. You can promote their message if you're Amber Heard. And again, look, someone at the ACLU is clearly starting to freak out because they're like, okay, our reputation is going into the fucking gutter. This woman is trash. I'm having literal fucking nightmares over what we did. Like, yeah, that's a good thing. I'm glad that woman.
What goes
is
around
sleep.
comes around. Just like John Swan.
Well, yeah, I'm just like, no joke. I'm glad that woman is losing sleep. She shouldn't get to sleep peacefully. Not when you do shit like that. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
So at that point, she was demanding $14,250,000 consideration. And then it got worse. The next time,
The look on his face.
The fucking accountant. I fucking love that. It's like holy shit. At this point, we must have reached the high. It's gone from $4 million, right? $4 million was the original ask to keep her mouth shut, right? for her not to go around and destroy his reputation was $4 billion. That has slowly escalated up to $7 million and over $14 million in different considerations for Amber Heard. And the fucking account, and then it got worse. Like, holy shit.
And then there were more. There were more demands.
It's like he looks mortified.
Never have I seen such money in my life. Oh, God.
At that point, she was demanding $14,250,000 of consideration. And then it got worse. The next demand was that all of this consideration be paid to her free of taxation.
Oh, God, I love that.
And counselor, for him to pay $14,250,000 to Miss Heard, that would require him to earn approximately $30 million.
So far.
Yeah, now the defense attorney wants him to shut the fuck up. He's making my client look like such a greedy whore.
Cause she is.
Counselor, for him to pay $14,250,000 to Miss Heard, that would require him to earn approximately $30 million.
So far beyond the scope. So far beyond
This is a great answer.
I'll sustain that.
Why'd you let him go that long? You dummy.
Christ.
Dude. The total amount of money she was gonna take from Johnny Depp, right? Was $30 million. That's what she wanted from Johnny Depp. $30 fucking million.
What a greedy little bitch.
A proposal as to how payments would be made to Miss Heard?
Yes, I did. And they were initially contemplated to be paid directly to the charities. The Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, for the benefit of the children who required severe medical service, and to the ACLU. During the course of the negotiations,
This
one
guy's
demand,
amazing.
because the contract changed, was that the payments be made directly to Miss Heard.
Did you
Oh, he hates
have
her.
any personal?
Yeah, well, I mean, think about it, right? Her legal counsel probably had to communicate a lot with the accountant, and I can't imagine those conversations were very pleasant.
I mean, I could only imagine.
Yeah,
how it went down.
So he flat out stated, and I'm pretty sure it's in this clip, but if not, I think there's a shorter one that Ricada uploaded. But he does state that the legal counsel, her legal counsel, admonished him for not giving her the money directly, right? And we're talking about, like, you know, someone who's like a miserable, greedy, dirty fucking whore. I mean that's just Amber Heard to a fucking T. just grimy and fucking dirty.
Nasty woman.
Involvement with either the ACLU or the Children's Hospital?
Yes, I did.
What was that?
Mr. Depp directed me to issue two $100,000 checks.
Oh, it's
directly
here.
to
It's
the
here.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles. I knew that he was involved and supported their efforts and appreciated his service. In addition to that, he directed me to contribute $100,000 to ACLU. In accordance with his instructions, my colleagues drafted the checks, I executed them, and they were delivered to the two charities.
Did you continue making payments to either of those charities on Ms. Heard's behalf?
No, in fact, I was chastised for making the payments by Ms. Heard's counsel and told that the payments in the future had to go
Objection, Your
directly
Honor.
to her.
This is clear here.
Uh-oh.
Okay, chastised. That was the word.
Uh-oh.
So this is what I mean. I don't think that she wanted any of his money going to the actual charity. Because
that's actually kind of fucking disgusting.
No. What you have to understand is, at the time, I believe, Heard or someone from Heard's team got it leaked out that Johnny Depp never made the payments to charities that he posted. So that's a problem when Johnny Depp has his accountant make those payments directly.
No, I see what she was doing.
She wanted to say, hey, make these payments, and then she was just going to keep the money and
make it look like he didn't pay him anything.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's just so fucked up.
It's completely fucked up. Like, it's
Dude,
way over
this
the
woman
fucking line.
belongs to be like, she needs to be strapped down and put in a psych ward for all time. She's like I honest to God believe she's a danger to society.
I mean, I don't think you know.
I mean, clearly she's willing to, like, her goal is to ruin Johnny Depp, and she's willing to do that by any means necessary, even if it means not giving money to a children's hospital, or at least cheating them out of donations for a while.
Look, I think
That's
that cheating
fucked
them
up.
out of donations has nothing to do with ruining Johnny Depp. I think that's she wants the money. She just wants the money. Fucking over Johnny Depp is just a bonus. That's the fucked up part, right? Because it's like,
that's even worse.
Yeah, no, like, look, dude, it's not about like, oh man, I want to screw him over so bad, I'll even screw over this charity. No, she's screwing over the charity because she's a greedy, dirty, slimy whore. she's just getting the added benefit that it also makes him look like shit if he doesn't make those donations directly to the charity.
Yeah. That is fucked.
I love how he's like, oh, hearsay.
I would ask for you to instruct him to
Party
answer the
statement.
question
It's
and
her
not
agent.
expound upon his.
I'll sustain as to hearsay. Next question.
Oh no, you fight that.
What rule?
I like the look on Depp's face.
With respect to the payments ultimately made to Ms. Heard.
We supplied the payments to Ms. Heard in accordance with the agreement, either on or before the date in which they were required to be paid. The first payments made to Ms. Heard was $2 million in 2017. Then in April of 2017, another payment of $1 million made payable directly to Ms. Heard was made. Then in August of 2017, another $1 million was paid directly to Ms. Heard. Then in November, $500,000 was paid directly to Ms. Heard. My colleagues drafted those checks. I executed them. They were delivered on a timely basis. Therefore, in 2017, she was paid $4.5 million directly paid to her. Then on February 1 of 2018, she was paid the final installment of $2.3 million for total payments that went directly to Ms. Heard of $6.8 million.
Do you know when this lawsuit was filed?
Yes, it was filed in March 1, 2019.
Were the payments that were made on Mr. Depp's behalf directly to Ms. Heard the only economic benefit she received?
Objection leading.
that one might have been leading, but I don't think so.
I'll overrule the objection for purpose of now.
Yes, she did it.
Were the payments made on to Ms. Heard the only economic benefits that she received from the settlement agreement?
No, as I shared with you earlier, Mr. Depp was required to pay $500,000 to Ms. Heard's counsel, which he did in a timely, respectful manner. He was also required to pay all the community liabilities, which accumulated during their 15-month marriage, was approximately $13,500,000. So he paid all the community liabilities. She paid none of them. That's why you have to aggregate the money that was paid directly to her, the money that was paid to her, to the charities on her behalf, the money that was paid to her attorneys, and the relief of all these liabilities that he had to satisfy. That's why I said to you, Counselor, that the total consideration paid to her was $14,250,000, and she demanded that that payment be made free of taxation, that Mr. Depp would have to satisfy all the tax liabilities.
How long were they married for?
What is the tax liability?
They were
Just
married
ask
for
him.
15 months.
Okay.
Ask him what the tax liability is.
Were the payments?
It's
that
more
were
than
Ms.
that.
Heard the only payments that you've made?
It'd be
on Mr.
approximately
Depp's behalf?
$15.5 million.
No, we satisfied all of his obligations, so it was very customary for us to pay everything that Mr. Depp was obligated to pay.
Okay. So there's not too much left in this clip. If you want to watch the rest of it, it's on Rekida's channel. But like the stuff with the accountant was nuts. The wine shit was great too. The $10,000 a month in fucking wine. And again, like, dude, don't get me wrong. If you accuse someone of being a domestic abuser, painting them out as like some sort of degenerate alcoholic is a good fucking way of going. But like, god damn. God fucking damn. When you're drinking that much, when you're taking as many drugs as this woman's taking, it's insane.
For swelling?
No, like I said, I was not looking for anything.
In fact, you were spending more time talking to Rocky about her dog, were you not?
That's correct. But I gotta have it. When I'm talking to someone, I look into their eyes. And when I was talking to Amber and Rocky, I always look into their eyes.
I look right into
And
their
I
eyes.
probably
Didn't see
wouldn't notice
shit.
like any swollen or bruise. Like I said, I probably would notice.
It's fair to say, Mr. Romero, that you can't say that Amber Heard had injuries or did not have injuries that day on the 25th?
I don't remember.
Okay.
And like I said, I would probably remember the swollen, but I didn't saw anything. I just don't remember.
I like this guy. I really do. He's fucking great. Like, he's not prepared for court at all. He hasn't been. If you want someone who's like clearly not fucking prepped in any way, shape, or form, it is this man here who has no clue what he is fucking doing. But it says, I think it's the opposite. She's so unstable that she wants to ruin Depp. The easiest way is to go after his money, to blacklist him in Hollywood and make him homeless. He's worth like $100 million, and that's what she's suing for. Look, I mean, I don't think that it's that necessarily. I just think that like getting Gothic Sushi, what the fuck? Are you wait, Gothic Sushi, like, are you even still on our Discord server? I haven't talked to Gothic Sushi in like a long time. Because whenever I talk to her, I lose all my energy instantly. And she just rambles on for like an hour or 2 hours. Nuts. But anyways, as far as like the doing it to destroy him, I think destroying him is just like an added bonus to everything else. I genuinely think that she wants to hurt him. But I also think that a lot of the Me Too shit is specifically about advancing her own career. Maybe it's like a 50-50 thing. Maybe all of it, the benefiting herself and getting all the money is how do you say it? Maybe that is just the side benefit. Maybe she really is just doing it to destroy him. Either way, it works out in both of those instances. It did destroy him. It did ruin him. It did make him homeless, but like it certainly stunted his career entirely. And then you have her career still takes off. She gets to be the representative for the ACLU and put out these statements on behalf of survivors of domestic violence. Like that's repulsive. Like, that's honestly fucking repulsive.
And you don't remember seeing anything, right? But do you remember even looking?
I remember. I'm really sorry, but I remember. I gotta tell the whole story how they got there.
Oh.
Before they went and get the keys. They come down. They say somebody tried to get into my unit. There's scratches on my door. And like, I'm really sorry, but who will think is gonna get into your unit because there's still some scratches on the door, like what, 4 inches above the door? Because the dog was scratching the door, was trying to get in, and they thought about someone trying to break into the unit. I said, in my head, I was like, really, you think someone's trying to get into your unit? There's scratches like 4 inches above the floor on your door. That was the dog trying to get into the unit. They were so afraid. Oh, someone's trying to get into my unit. They're like, oh, come on, really? And I actually, when they asked me to go inside the unit just to check room by room to make sure no one was there.
Yeah, I gotta say this, right? The people in court have been laughing as this trial has been going on because it's a fucking comedy, right? It's an absolute fucking comedy. But you still have Heard and these people taking it overtly seriously, right? Overwhelmingly serious. Gothic Sushi, what But what's wrong? I literally haven't talked to you in forever. Do you have access to the Discord server? Because I can give you a link. Anyways. What was I just saying? She's okay, so she's acting like super serious. Her team is acting incredibly seriously, but when her team opens their mouths, they're so overwhelmingly incompetent. It's nuts, right? And I'm like, okay, if the jury is laughing, they clearly are not on your side. When they're laughing along with his witnesses, they're clearly like not on your side. And that's, you gotta feel some level of pressure if you're sitting there as Amber Heard. But I don't know, because I think the woman is batshit fucking crazy.
So I did that. It's part of my job. Make sure they're safe. But I I didn't understand why they want me to do that. Like, oh, I don't know. I just so stressed out because of this. I just don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm tired. I don't want to deal with this court case. Everybody got problems, and I don't want to deal with this no more. I don't want to put this any more words.
Oh, you not love this guy?
The interaction you just
God damn.
Amber Heard and Rocky Pennington.
I don't want to deal with this anymore. I'm done. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Holy shit,
None
dude.
of that was on video footage, correct?
That's correct. We don't have cameras in the videos. Sorry, we don't have cameras at the hallway. We don't have cameras on the hallway.
I'm going to show you what has been marked as Romero exhibit number 1. It's a
Like, oh, your makeup is wrong. You haven't have to change your eyebrows, or your eyelashes are not even. Or I'm not looking for anything. I'm just looking at their eyes, and I'm not looking for anything else. But if I see something, I will probably will remember.
If you saw, but in fact, you don't recall seeing Amber Heard on May 24th, correct?
I don't remember. I don't even remember what I got for breakfast.
Okay. Well, let's pull up exhibit number 1.
Oh, this guy doesn't fucking care. I love it.
This is your deposition from July.
He doesn't have him vaping. Okay. But like, dude, that guy like legitimately gives 0 fucks. It's great. It's just like, I'm done with this trial. I'm done with this court case. Fucking great, man. Fucking amazing. Okay, so this is the psychiatrist going over her diagnosis of Amber Heard, and everything that's said here is just golden.
Me was Ms. Raquel Pennington's testimony. She's a former friend of Ms. Heard's, and she told a story about, I suppose they were shopping for Thanksgiving accoutrements, something to prepare for Thanksgiving, and Ms. Heard struck her in the face, sort of out of the blue, which is, I
see, she's mad.
That is one of those signs of borderline personality disorder, where if a friend or a loved one isn't meeting your needs in that moment, people with borderline personality disorder can be very caring in their relationships, as long as their needs are being met. They feel that their needs should be met when they want them met, at a specific level. And if they're not, then that anger, that sense of harm, causes them to react.
You indicated Miss Pennington was a former friend of,
Yes.
of Miss Heard.
Okay, so, oh, sorry, hold on. Yeah, so that whole thing about how she just like turned around and hit one of her friends in the face, that's when you're talking about somebody that you are accusing of domestic abuse, I think it's the guy who is showing up with a chopped finger and shit, or do you think it's the woman who, I don't know, randomly turns around and hits people in the fucking face? I mean, come on. All right.
Is there a relationship between borderline personality disorder and intimate relationships?
Yes. So the instability definitely translates to their relationships. You'll see relationships start very intensely. People will, somebody with borderline personality disorder perceives the relationship as extremely close. This pattern of idealizing and devaluing is definitely at play. They do this with their lovers and also with their friends. And so
This is
this
brutal.
might be the perfect person, their perfect soulmate friend, perfect soulmate partner. And their engagement in the relationship is very alluring, very charming to the other person. Whereas most of us can accept somebody as a whole, somebody who has a little bit of flaws, and still think this is my great friend who always constantly running late for dinner. The person with borderline personality disorder, things are in these extremes, this black and white, we call it splitting. And so that person goes from being idealized, the perfect person, to dumpster. They are totally devalued. They are the worst friend. They don't care anything about me. I have better people around. And then there will be a repair because the person with this disorder does feel remorseful after they have these reactions, angry, tell their friend off. But over time, it wears away at these relationships. And so what you'll usually see is many transitions in their friendships over the years, people who have sort of fallen by the wayside, who were really very close knit at one time, and then, but there's not a lot of consistency in the long term.
Okay, I think the reason why the screen was black was because I switched over to Discord to give Gothic Sushi an invite to the voice chat if she wanted to join in for the night. But the thing I think you guys were able to hear all the audio there, and I just want to say, like, the thing that I thought was like really interesting is she's talking about how in these, in a relationship, they'll go from being like the most important person to you to one thing will happen and you're the worst person in their fucking life. Hey Sushi, how you doing? You there? All right, so we have static. Sushi, you gotta fix your mic. Okay. Let's see here.
You'll also see that with their intimate relationships, many relationships, but none that are particularly long-term.
Okay, hold on.
Your Honor, the only the portion of this exhibit that we would plan to play, it's a recording, is minutes 7:35 to 8:20.
Well, yes, you do, because you wouldn't have used that as a way to hit me. I was pouring my heart out to you. What do you do? Let me get it. Stab in here. That's what you saw, huh? You listen to me cry, and you're like, now I can get her. Is that what you think? You just do it without thinking. You do it without thinking, huh? You don't. Get a stab in when you can. You throw a swing when you can. And what win better than to win them on the floor? Because that's when it's really good to hit someone.
These are not literal hits, dummy. She's clearly talking about... Oh, you literally stabbed her, didn't you? No, she's talking about hitting someone with a thing, not like a physical object.
Can you please pull up plaintiff's exhibit 366?
Did you just pay attempt to go through and time?
Oh shit, I missed that part. I didn't even notice that. Fucking hell, dude. Yeah, so like I said, I can't imagine being on the jury there. Now, Depp does have one thing that really does work against him, and that's that in Virginia, he needs every juror to be on his side. In other states, it's like you just need a majority. But oh, Sushi, your mic's working better, I think. Um,
Timestamp every time he says hit or stab. Like, is that what you did? Are you that stupid?
Okay, all right. So again, you can find most of these clips over on Mercator's channel. They're really funny. Like, and all of the trial stuff that he's been covering is available. Check out That Umbrella Guy as well if you haven't already. Both these people have been following up on this stuff. I think That Umbrella Guy has been following it the longest out of everybody in that circle. And it's pretty clear because Eve Barlow, Amber Heard's maybe sort of kind of girlfriend who's not actually a journalist, she's been actively pursuing getting him banned. He's been getting called out, like Redsky was saying, by wait, what is happening? I'm fucking okay, yeah, do your thing. Is it still going black? Hold on. I'll pull up the stream on my phone. I'll just watch along. If it goes black again, I'll go ahead and take care of it. But yeah, no. Anyways, you can see everything over on Mercator's channel. Moving on though, I got some funny stuff. Okay, I don't want to pull up the full picture, but look, YouTube sucks, but I think it's fucking hilarious. Could you imagine this person's got a fucking bonsai plant that just happens to look a little bit thick, and YouTube flags it. YouTube flagged his video. Oh man, that's great. He monetized it. He monetized it for being too sexy. The plant was too sexy for them. I'd show it, but I'm not sure what they would do to my channel for a fucking plant. That's great. It's another clue that, you know, YouTube sucks entirely. I have no clue who this person is. I just thought it was fucking hilarious, this entire conversation. You have like 10 seconds to... But I saw this and it's like, wait, Sushi, is your mic working? Wait, hello? Nah, never mind, still not working. Anyways.
I think I got it working.
Wait, you did?
I think so, yeah.
Wait, are you able to see my screen share?
Yes. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go grab a drink and I'll be right back.
Okay, do your thing. Alright, well, whatever. We'll wait for her to come back. So, I thought this was great. This guy gets this message. Hey, sorry if this comes off weird, but I think you're really fucking hot and I love your videos. I'm your #1 fangirl. You're my cowboy king and I want to marry you. 21 LA, 120,000 on TikTok. The cutie from next door. And we don't serve your kind here. What does that mean? Unless you look like this, I can't help you. See ya. You're actually such a fucking asshole. What the fuck? I loved it. I thought that was great. I can't think of a better way to thank you for sending that, PG. I'm gonna pin that message. But yeah, no, like it's great. It's fucking great. It's just I'm not entirely sure you should feel proud about only being into jacking it off to drawings, but
Okay, what I miss? I came in jacking it off to drawings.
okay, read this conversation. Wait, are you reading it? You gotta say something, Sushi.
You want me to read it out loud?
Well, you don't have to read it out loud, but like just communicate that you're actually reading it.
I am. You told me to read it. I'm going.
Wait, how have you been, by the way?
You know, life.
That stuff and things.
Right? Like opening a business and stuff. Okay, so what's going on here? Do you know this human? Is that what?
No, I just thought this fucking shit was hilarious.
Okay, so wait, this human is reaching out to a random human.
Okay. So this random human, if I had to guess, I think does videos. Probably is another TikTok person.
Made a TikTok today.
God damn.
For the tattoo shop, Kayla told me to do it.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Aura.
All right. Businesses, I understand using social media for that, and that makes. I was like, Sushi, don't be a. My wife makes TikTok videos.
I do have oh, I should follow her. You should send me her stuff because I have a regular TikTok. I haven't put anything on there. You know. Why don't we get any crow TikToks? Let's go.
Oh God. Okay, no, and I'll explain after stream if you're still here. But anyways, yeah. No. Okay. Listen. This is what I mean. This dude is like super proud because he basically told this e-girl to go fuck off when she tried to hit him up because she was thirsty in DMs, and his message is probably one of the best. She really tried though. 2D over 3D. Stay focused, kings. From waifu watchers. Like I'm not like I like man. I get the energy. You know, fuck e-girls and everything, but like, should you really be proud that you jack it off to cartoons?
Obviously, this guy does not get the e-girl energy. He's in it for that anime girl energy. He's fighting that.
You know what she should have done to him? She should have said that's a fucking child. Look at her go like that's a fucking child. Like really just like go hard at him.
I've been looking into. I want to do the VTube shit again. Do you guys do the VTube shit?
Oh, I had a VTube thingy.
Kayla was showing me it, and now I'm like, I think I might stream again.
As a VTuber?
Maybe. I'm just trying to figure out if I can make a character, because I ain't copying anybody's character. I want my own.
Oh, you know what you should do? Commission Kat to make you a personal avatar, and just have her do some pay for artwork for the avatar that you do.
Just be like, I need the programs or whatever I need to make my own character for it.
Do you have Steam?
Because you got to remember, like, I can still draw.
Do you have Steam?
Yeah, I downloaded that thing, but I don't know how much the editing in that is. Like, how much editing from that. I know you're streaming, and I'm just regular talking to you. Weird.
No, it's whatever. Wait, no, it's not whatever. I got to stream.
Do your job.
No.
Who's here? Who's even in this thing that I just jumped in on? It's just me and you.
Yeah. Well,
these poor bastards.
Well, because I'm not talking about drawing.
Good. I'm glad I'm here. That's where I want to be.
Yeah, no,
I was here for the thick plant.
Okay, the thick plant was fucking amazing, and I can't believe that somebody got their YouTube video demonetized. Because
you know what? Speaking of drama,
what?
We should just be co-hosts. Because
what?
Because you know how the other co-host thing works. We should just do that. This is a joke. We're not gonna pertain to the conversation. We're just gonna know the inside part of that joke. Crow's never gonna bring me online again.
Now, see, here's the problem with us doing that is for some reason when you're around, like my energy goes away. I don't know what it is. It's like you're a fucking energy.
What does it mean? Okay. Tell me what we're talking about. Let's go. I haven't done this in a year. Let's go.
We're not fighting. I just mean you're parasitic in nature.
But everybody's a parasitic. We're baby.
Okay, hold on.
We're talking about this random person that likes cartoons. Do you have anything more entertaining?
Yeah, okay. See this shit that happened on Twitter with the AOC and Elon?
So, oh my god, I've been following the Elon Musk stuff so hard. But you got after I lost my Twitter, I don't care anymore. So you have to catch me up.
Wait, did you get your Twitter back?
No, I put in an appeal for it. I feel like everybody's getting theirs back except for me.
They actually got you for something legit?
No, what they ended up closing my account for was because I was like, oh, I'm gonna kill my mom today. And
okay, yeah, that might be a legit thing that they would close your account for.
But it's not like it was real. It was like, oh, my mom is so stressful.
But yeah, it doesn't matter. I mean, you know what I mean? They'll see that as a threat no matter what because they can't sense sarcasm.
Listen, Elon Musk put me in a group with only 25 people randomly the other day, so maybe. I keep adding him. I'm like, please pay attention to me.
I mean, I've seen him like just randomly replying to people. He seems to, and I think the goal is to just like go to people who have like a mildly sizable audience or a tweet that has like a little bit of traction, and just start like promoting that, right?
Well, you know what happened? Like, he posted something that was like something about gas, or someone tagged him in it, and he put me in like some weird group, and it only had like 20 people in it for like winning something, and I thought it was like a fake account, so I was like, look at this weirdo. And now I'm like starting to think it's real because all this stuff started happening.
Well, I mean, only if it's a verified account. Anyways, so one of the things people have been saying about Elon Musk buying Twitter, I know Tug doesn't like the idea of it, but wait, hold on.
Love it.
Wait, hold on. Mute whatever is playing in the background.
Oh, I'm listening to your channel. There, is that better? Or is it
Yeah.
the TV?
I think it's the TV. That's what said mute it.
I can't mute the TV. It's too far. It's too far, man. I'll shut the door. Let me see if the door cracks.
If you shut the door, that's probably gonna take care of it.
How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
God
Okay.
damn it.
Okay, so the complaints for him buying Twitter have been like just all over the place. Tug's thing is like Elon Musk isn't really for free speech because he donates a bunch of money to the ACLU, and I'm like, no, I think the donating money to the ACLU just gives him influence over the ACLU. That's pretty obvious because he essentially, to my understanding, it seems like Elon Musk influenced the ACLU to get Amber Heard on as a brand ambassador. So, anyways, one of the complaints has been though that you're basically having this billionaire taking over this platform, and they're going to cause all these problems. They're going to bring back all this hate speech, and there's all these issues, and yada yada yada. But so she put out
speech go, man. Like, he's blocking random people. Like,
I like just block the guy. Like there's some CNN analyst. It's like, I blocked Elon Musk today, and I'm like, okay,
that's a normal Tuesday for me, bro. Like,
like
what do you want?
just fucking like I don't care. Then just fucking block the guy. Like they act
Well,
like if
that's
okay.
kind of the point. Just like, I've been telling you guys this for years. Like, if you don't like him, just block him.
Okay, so like Elon Musk, right? He blocks somebody. And so it's really funny because this guy that got blocked by Elon Musk goes out and puts out a tweet, and it's like, for Elon Musk to say he's for free speech, look what he did to me. And I'm like, motherfucker. We've been like
That doesn't mean you get to control his speech. You don't get to control what he wants.
Like, I'm
That's
just saying,
how
like,
freedom of speech works.
it's like, how many times have like we've seen like somebody get like fucking banned, right, for saying something stupid? Like you can't call someone a retard on Twitter. You can't say it on Twitter because it's like
number 3.
Yeah, that got me suspended for a week recently. And I'm like, that's bullshit. But that's the thing. Twitter doesn't give a shit, right? So it's like, okay. Like, I just go, everything you're seeing happening on Twitter, you have a billionaire come in and buy the fucking platform, and all of a sudden, you see a bunch of people that were previously banned get their accounts back, right? And you see a bunch of left-wing accounts losing, like, thousands of followers. And it's pretty clear. It looks like Twitter was absolutely heavily putting their fingers on the scale. So it makes sense, though. Like, their whole
Here's the philosophy.
Yeah.
Because, like, me and Jay have talked about it. Like, we think, because you know how they introduced NFTs to Twitter for the icon, which I'm trying to draw, like, NFTs or whatever, so that's the only reason why I know this. And the fiance is super into crypto shit. So anyway, our philosophy is that basically Elon is going to turn Twitter into, because Twitter doesn't really have like YouTube where you make money off of it still. Same like Facebook or Instagram doesn't really have that. Twitter's still kind of you can pay for advertisement, but it never really took off in that lane. Jason thinks that it could be like the convert into crypto, like the first social media crypto. This is me speculating because I don't know any of these topics. I'm just here.
I never like talking about NFTs just because I hate the conversation. Yeah.
What's this like for the crypto like?
Well, the crypto thing is interesting. So Elon Musk seems to want to like monetize off of Twitter, and he had some sort of statement about using Dogecoin to pay for certain things with Twitter. I'm like, okay, that'd be interesting. And you know, obviously you're helping all those people who invested in Dogecoin, never sold. But like, you know, that's all cool. He seems to want to turn it into like a more subscriber based system, right? Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I think that's better than being an advertiser based system. If you know so like first off, I think it's bullshit. This idea that Twitter promised that they would remove all hate speech. If they don't, then these advertisers are going to pull off Twitter and go fucking where? Like I'm like where else is everybody fucking congregating to talk
to? Like when Tumblr went down is like when Twitter really hit the shitter. Yeah. Like, all the Tumblr tards came over here, and then like that's when all the fucking shit hit the fan. So
the issue is that the way Twitter's system is set up, like Elon Musk buys the company. All right, it's not overnight. You just see like everybody start switching. It takes about a day, and then you just see these like random massive changes in people's subscriber counts. And yeah, I get for like the right-wing people, you have all their people returning because Twitter had banned them unfairly. But like the left-wing accounts losing tens of thousands of followers, like bitch, none of them are quitting Twitter permanently. Like they reactivate their accounts, and John King was like, I'm deactivating because Elon Musk is a white supremacist or some stupid ass shit like that.
Crying for attention in the real world, people.
Yeah, it's crying for attention because 12 hours later he reactivates his account and then claims that he was forced to deactivate because he was being harassed.
Oh
like these people, they live on Twitter. Twitter validates their entire existence. But I think
these are people who are harassing everybody. Like they're the ones that are stalking and attacking humans.
Do you know why they're freaking out? It's not because like all of a sudden the right-wing accounts are going to be able to like abuse the rules against them. It's because they're no longer going to be able to, or not even right-wing people, just people in general. Like
it's nice to have just a different type of social media platform. In all honesty, like all the Elon Musk stuff aside, having like and I have no fucking clue what they're gonna do, and neither do you. But the idea of that, like that non-control is pretty epic.
Well, look, the thing is, I would like for another social media platform to actually exist and compete with Twitter. The problem is, since Twitter exists, it's the first one that's really there. I get Facebook
like
and everything, but
it's the only one left that like is.
Well, it's where all the fucking corporations are. Mm-hmm. It's where all the politicians are.
It's a smart choice. Like, honestly.
Look, if you're a YouTuber, you have to use Twitter because otherwise, there's no way to contact fucking YouTube for support.
Well, and also like as far as like me not streaming and doing the shit that I used to do, like I still like tune in on Twitter. It's like still my fate. And I only joined Twitter when I met you guys. Like I was very new to that.
I joined Twitter like I want to say a month or two before making the YouTube channel, and I was like, today I look back and I'm like, I'm glad I met everybody, but sometimes I wish I'd never downloaded that app. Like holy shit!
I see it all the time.
Oh God!
Like, I wish I just never talked to anybody.
Well, I mean, like, look, I wouldn't want to lose anybody, but like. Oh my God, Twitter's just like it's definitely made me nastier.
Yeah,
I can feel it. Like they're like people used to say stupid shit, and I kind of just feel like whatever. But now I'm like, how can you be this
That's a dirty lie,
fucking
Crow.
stupid?
Crow, you have always been like that. That's why we've always been on the same page.
Okay, well that's a little bit of a lie. All right, GG Evan, thank you for the tip for 420. Play the tipster vid for Gothic Sushi. Don't worry about monetization because you and her are going to laugh and the copyright bot won't pick up on it.
Wait, what I missed?
I there's a tipster Wojak video. I gotta.
Yes, do
I
it.
will, but I gotta talk about this.
Okay, let's talk.
Okay, so AOC basically put out a statement bashing the fact that Elon Musk had just bought the platform. And Elon Musk responded to it going like, "Stop hitting on me, I'm really shy." And
I love his responses.
it was fucking great. Here's the thing, and I would have to dig around for his replies. She responded to him going, "I was talking about Mark Zuckerberg, but okay." And like she quickly fucking deleted it. And I'm like, God damn, he really got under your skin there. You can tell he really got under your skin there.
So I've never like followed Elon Musk or anything, but I think his shit has been hilarious. Like he's one of those blue check marks I follow because like you said, he randomly will just post on people's shit.
Oh, dude, like some of the memes he posts are great. Okay, but here's the funny part about this, right? So Redhead Libertarian, she was one of the accounts, I guess, that was suspended forever and just got to come back. And she goes like, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott, AOC, Alec Baldwin. That's fucking brutal. Oh man, did you see the fucking interview Alec Baldwin gave?
I didn't see any of that. Like I just between the Amber Heards, like it's a weird
God,
triangle
yeah.
because it's like Amber Heard dated Elon, who's top of the fucking information right now, who's also like with fucking the Johnny shit, and I'm like, it's just a big fucking weird media diversion triangle.
My thing is, I gotta separate them. Like I really do, because my problem is, if I have to look at Elon Musk and the shit he did for Amber Heard and go like, oh well, clearly he's a bad person because Amber Heard's a bad person. It's like, no, I think he's a fucking idiotic simp or the crazy bitch that sucks dick really well. And if I had to guess,
I think if you're mad like that, but I think it's more like we've all watched the Amber Heard stuff. The lady is like a super manipulative, narcissistic human, and if you have feelings for somebody like that, that shit just like you'll do anything for the person you love, and even if you don't feel that way.
I don't think he. I mean, maybe he loves her. I don't think it's that.
Wait, are they dating right now? They're not dating right now.
No, I don't think they are. But my point is, I think it's just a case of, she's crazy, like he likes her, and I mean that's basically it.
Maybe he's attracted to that level of crazy.
Well, I mean, look, Johnny Depp was too, and the thing is,
you look at Johnny Depp and you expect he's addicted to crazy.
Okay, but like the psychiatrist who did the evaluation, what would you call it? Borderline personality disorder.
Mm-hmm.
She says when it comes to relationships, when they start a relationship with somebody, it's very intense and you feel like you're very special and very wanted and shit. Mm-hmm. But it goes away very quickly because the moment you make a mistake, you immediately become like the worst person in the world to them. You're like destroying their life. You're trying to hurt them.
Isn't that like a narcissistic take or something like that? Oh, my dogs are so mad.
Well, it's part. It seems to be like specifically part of this of that disorder. But I'm like, well, if that's the case, I'm just like looking at what's going on with her and Elon Musk, and I'm like, well, Johnny Depp fell for it, right? And I'm sure Johnny Depp was willing to do things for her too. Well, I'm not saying it's like I'm not saying it's justified, but I'm like,
wait, how long ago
I don't
were
think
they
that
together?
means that. I don't know. Wait, her and Johnny Depp, or
no, Elon and Amber.
I think that he was probably fucking her when she was with Depp. She was fucking a bunch of dudes when she was with Depp. And she was fucking James Franco when she was with Depp.
No, it wasn't that long ago. Like, for some reason, I thought this was like 10, 15 years ago.
No,
like, her relationship
no.
with Elon. And now everybody's talking about it. It sounds like they're like in a relationship right now. And I'm like, wait,
I think people don't really have the timelines really that correct. I mean, like, I know, for instance, I'm not entirely sure. I just know that it's not that far off.
Mm-hmm.
But, the thing is, I get the stuff when it comes to like Elon Musk and why people would be concerned. It's just at the same time, it just goes. I don't think that this stuff with Amber Heard in any way reflects on what's going on with Twitter. I mean, I think at the end of the day, Elon Musk just spent 45 or 44 or 45 billion dollars on
I have
Twitter.
plans to reappropriate that too. Like,
Yeah, and the
you know
thing is,
his
like,
team.
yeah, dude, Twitter has been failing financially because they keep up this bullshit content moderation and they ban really popular people. And when you do that, you lose their followers too, right?
And I mean, Facebook doesn't respond to anybody, but Twitter literally, after the COVID stuff, they're like, nope, we're not answering anybody anymore. Goodbye.
Well, so like, my whole point of bringing it up is like, when you have that happening, the only way for Elon Musk to make a profit off of Twitter, he has to loosen up the censorship, or as people on the left like to call it, content moderation. He has to do that in order to generate a profit on the platform, right? He's also wants to turn into a subscription service. Well, if you want to subscribe to it, you need to have interest in the platform. One of the ways you do that, and I honestly feel like it's going to happen, it's probably going to unban Donald Trump. And Donald Trump is going to
be hilarious.
Well, yeah, I mean, like, look, Trump wants to talk, and he wants to go where the most people can hear him, especially because he's going to announce he's going to run for president pretty soon. So it's like...
Do you think Elon's going to run for president?
No. Elon Musk is South African.
I heard that the other day, that somebody was like, oh, he's going to run for...
He's South African. He's a citizen. Well, he's not a natural-born U.S. citizen.
It didn't stop Obama, guys. Jokes.
Yeah, don't say that on my stream. We'll get in trouble.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, no. So like, God, that would be fucking hilarious if you were. It's like he just shows up with the birth certificate. Actually, I was born in Texas at the Tesla factory.
I was given my mother had given me birth behind the wheel of a Tesla. It's so funny. Like whenever I get cut off by somebody driving a Tesla, I'm like, yo, you and your fucking cry me tears of your liberal Tesla sadness. Like, I just assume everybody who drives a Tesla now is a liberal, which is hilarious.
You know what's fucking really hilarious right now? Not at like the Tesla stuff, so. But there's fuck. Oh man, I just. God damn it! Why'd I blank on it? God damn it! Completely fucking blanked on what I was going to tell you.
That was the most hilarious story ever, Crow.
Fuck off! Ever. Fuck off!
I come out of fucking hiding for the first time in 1 year, and this is the content we get.
I don't even remember what you were saying. Like, this is how badly you've got me on that point.
Let's see, Elon Musk running for president. Arnold Schwarzenegger being a president.
Okay, we definitely never brought up Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That was my next part. Okay, this is about me, not about you. That's what I was thinking next. Okay.
Okay, well then, so we're never.
If he became a mayor, he can't become a president, right? Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He became governor.
Oh, governor, that's it.
Yeah, and he did such a terrible job.
Oh wait, it was something with Obama.
If he could become president.
Was it something with Obama? I don't remember.
Yeah, no, you made the thing about Obama. The statement that I can't repeat about Obama.
Listen,
don't laugh.
Hate everybody equally. Just for the record.
Don't laugh. The way that you're fucking going, you get everybody in trouble.
Oh shit.
Banned from everything.
I'm already banned from everything. Why do you think I don't do anything? I'm opening a business, guys. Let me just create art. And
sure. Okay, listen.
Tell me your stories.
Moving on. Do you know who Brianna Wu is?
No. Show me a picture. Who's this person? Welcome to Kayla's life, by the way, because she has to explain everything to me.
Executive Director of Rebellion PAC, former candidate for U.S. House Michigan, software engineer. Okay, so Brianna Wu is one of the Gamergate people.
Oh.
And I thought this was fucking hilarious. He goes like, I've never talked about it before, but in the aftermath of Gamergate, I worked extensively with Twitter trust and safety to improve Twitter's policies. That's everything Elon Musk wants to dismantle. Okay, good, very good. Like, holy shit.
So, like, the people who, like, attacked me, like, one of the ladies, I'm not even going to get into that, but she used to work for Facebook, and then they also started working for Instagram, which is one of the reasons why my account got taken down. Like, she was one of those crazy liberals just taking down people randomly.
Oh, they love to do that, and it's fucking annoying. Like, because here, nothing, like, it's so underhanded, right? You'll make a statement on something, and it's like, okay, I'll say that, okay? You're fine with it. Your followers are fine with it. It's nothing that is offensive, okay? They'll look at it, they'll disagree with it, and they'll get offended by that. Like, it's nuts, and it sucks, and they turn around and they target your fucking account. They do everything they can to get your account taken away from you, because they can't stand that you have a different fucking opinion than them. Well, how do you deal with people who are that big of fucking children?
Oh, it's so terrible. So, like, even when I first started doing cosplay or even doing, like, entertainment of any sort, like, whatever it may be, like, I realized super fucking early, just be you. Your people who watch you are here for the interactions that you already give them. Like, even when people come at you and start drama and all that shit, never change it up. Do you. Like, that's my one thing I can tell people who do any kind of streaming stuff. And I don't even fucking stream, so don't listen to me, guys.
No, I get what you're saying though. I look at the stuff with what's happening with Elon Musk buying Twitter, and look, if this is true, like Brianna Wu was actually involved in helping craft some of these Twitter policies, okay, fuck off. Like, that's awful. Based around the ideas of Gamergate, it's nuts. Now, this is the really fucked up part. The previous people that essentially quote unquote own Twitter, it's a shareholder thing. It's a publicly traded company, but the largest shareholders were BlackRock, Vanguard, private interest groups, who are dipping their hands in everything, and the fucking Saudi government.
It's like TikTok, right? Like, it's like South Korea or something like that.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say it's necessarily TikTok. To my understanding, is like directly owned by a Chinese company, and if you're a Chinese company in China, then you're owned by the government essentially. Like that's how it's to my understanding, that's how it is over there. The government, it gets heavily involved in all of the businesses. So yeah, it's deeply concerning. When
Well,
it comes
Twitter's
to
less than like Facebook or any of that shit. Like when it comes to control too.
Well, when it comes to Twitter, here's the issue. Twitter has this insane ideological bend in one direction. And they tracked it. They go like, when they look at the political donations off of Twitter employees, it's like 98.7 something percent is going towards Democrats. But look, if you put a bunch of people on the right in a room together and you have them talk about what they want and how they're going to run things, and you provide them with literally no opposition, yeah, eventually they're going to come across with some like really crazy idea. Like Trump, for instance. Him and who is it, the Candace Owens lady? They want to like ban people from burning the American flag. And I'm like, well, no, you don't get to do that. But like, they're so patriotic that, and they love the fucking flag so much that they'd be willing to ban people from burning it. Now look, I wouldn't burn the fucking flag. I don't think there's anything necessarily good about doing it. But yeah, you put people on the right together and they'll probably come up with something like fucking stupid. Problem is with Twitter is like a really important tool for a lot of people. It's been said over and over and over again, and people on the left used to try to deny it, but there's really no denying it. Twitter is the town square. And because people on the left essentially control that company and run throughout, run through that company from top to bottom, you have them establishing rules and enforcing their rules in one direction. So if so Elon Musk, he put out a meme, and actually hold on, let me
This lady's face right now.
Okay, I'll get this is the new Minister of Truth, by the way. But before I get into that, let me see here. Let's just go through this. Try to find it. He put out this meme on the lawyer for he put that one. But he put out a meme about the lawyer for yeah, here we go.
Oh, that shit was funny. Oh yeah, I remember this one.
Okay, so this literally happened. This literally fucking happened on the Joe Rogan Experience.
Did your screen go to starting soon on the stream?
Oh yeah, it did for a second. Yeah, I want to make sure.
Pay as most attention as I can.
Continue. You're good. So this literally fucking happened. Okay, here's an example of Twitter's left-wing bias. We have to take the context into consideration. Twitter's interpretation of the context was affected by their left-wing bias. I would need an example of that. This literally fucking happened on the Joe Rogan Experience.
I think that the dude who's in this meme was commenting on that thread. If I
hey,
remember
have a good night, Grim.
It's hilarious. Good night, Grim.
Okay, so it's frustrating. So this bitch is in this meeting at Twitter and breaks down into tears, and it's people are insulting her, and I'm I don't care. She got someone, I guess, sent a racial slur to her, and I'm honestly, I fucking don't care. I really don't. You want me to say, oh, sending racial slurs is bad and I morally condemn it? I don't got a moral fag about that type of shit. Yeah, it's obviously fucking wrong. It has nothing to do with what Elon Musk put in a fucking meme. These people are
trying
nuts.
to just make that about them and their situations.
Well, so here's the thing, though. When it comes to what the left is willing to say about people on the right, they're fucking disgusting. And again, I'm not gonna moral fag about it. I personally don't care. Say whatever you want about people.
That's the thing, though.
But
if they barely get you're kind of fat or go eat a sandwich, they lose their goddamn
this isn't even that. He didn't name the woman. He just posted a meme that had her face. By the way, this person is head of censorship at Twitter. I know that's not her official title, but that's what she fucking does. She gets paid $17 million a year to implement the content moderation policies that have been fucking this company up financially for years. All her doing, $17 million. Elon Musk puts her in a meme, and they want
Which
him.
now she kind of works for him now, right?
Well, not for long, let's be honest. But this idea that him doing that leads to her getting harassed and she can't handle it. A literal fucking millionaire. A literal fucking millionaire. That's who I'm supposed to feel fucking sorry for.
What does she even do for Twitter? That's bad.
She just blatantly goes around lying. And look, I'll be honest, the tears of, oh no, Elon Musk owns Twitter now. This is the end of all the good things he tried to do. I don't think it's that. I think it's, oh shit, the richest man in the world just bought this company and is about to go through and clean house and find all the things we've been doing. Elon Musk still has maybe at best 6 months to go before he actually has ownership of this company. And yet, within a day of him buying the company, all of a sudden, all of these accounts are suddenly unbanned. All of a sudden, these really popular left-wing accounts are losing thousands of followers. Almost like Twitter is getting rid of a bunch of bots. It's nuts. It's fucking nuts. And the only thing you can say is like, look, maybe there is an actual explanation for it. Twitter's explanation doesn't make any sense. It really doesn't make any sense. The only thing I can say is you have such a heavy duty political bias in one direction that when they see their message isn't popular, isn't gaining traction, I would imagine that people at Twitter who have the ability and know how to do this would tip their fingers on the scale in favor of themselves. Why not? They see everything on the right as hate speech. Like literally everything on the right that gets said is some form of hate speech, bigotry, racism, or violence against women. It's one. It fits in one of those categories.
No, it's fucking true though.
I mean, you know what I mean, right? Like it's gonna be one of those things. They're gonna
I've
throw
been canceled for each and every one of those things. So
okay, so like this is the thing. So he posted this too. Let me just make sure everyone can take off. The years are 2008. I'm trying to like get. I never mind. Okay, whatever. The years. I was like,
brings out stick figures.
No, I'm trying to like display the actual window. Problem is, as I'm doing that, it's like trying to go to a different screen. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay, there we are.
How are you still boomerang?
I don't
Like
know.
you've had years to work on this, dude.
Yeah. Okay, there we go. No. It was just it was the mouse. You know. Anyways, so 2008, 2012, 2021. Conservative doesn't change. The person over here doesn't change. The person on the left runs completely far off. And I would say this for the most part is true, except I think more people on the right have shifted over to the left. The left just doesn't want to admit. Right?
No, like when I was younger, I felt like I was a liberal. Is that weird? Like I was like, oh, I'm not this or that. And now I'm like, I have no idea. Like,
I think
have
a lot
no
of people
idea.
felt that way. I mean, look, for me personally, I had more nuanced takes on that type of shit. But my mom was like a heavy duty Republican. Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh my god, I have to show this. I'll pull it up later. It's a new Batgirl thing. Anyways, this chart though is pretty much true, except people on the right went further to the left. But people on the left are like just off in fucking just gaga land, believing everybody on the right is a bigot. People that used to be on their side, they're also bigots. It's nuts. It's completely fucking nuts. So he posts this, and they post their own chart in which they say, oh, well, people on the right are just already so far to the right that we're actually still totally the same as we've always been, and they're just dramatically to the far right, and they've always been dramatically to the far right. Like, god damn, dude, like, just stop lying. Stop lying. They lie so regularly. They lie so easily. Like, it doesn't fucking matter to them.
I want to know how these people like grew up and like their lives that they had to go through to like think in this way. Like, I feel like so many people had handouts and like.
I don't think it's that. I think it's the idea that you get told that you're special, you're unique.
Oh my god, that.
And it's like
everybody gets a blue ribbon for participation.
Well,
right?
It's more than that too. You know, we live in a society right now, like in this country specifically, and in a lot of European nations. Not all, but in say a lot, many, of wealth and privilege. Like we really do. the poor people in this country live better than like the middle class in most countries around the world, like substantially better. Like our lower our low poor class, whatever you want to fucking say, live better than most other nations. That is a unique privilege we have. Are there still people who are homeless? Yeah, and they're fat. They're not starving like they are in other countries. And I've heard the whole, well, that's because the food they're eating isn't healthy. Whatever. The thing is, they actually have food to eat. Like the homeless in other countries will starve to death. Like they ain't getting scraps. It's completely different. But God damn it, I want to talk about this shit, the Disinformation Governance Board. When we have a situation where Elon Musk can buy a company, right? Elon Musk buys this company, and the moment he buys it, our government says we're creating essentially it's a Ministry of Truth, and this is the person that they choose to head the Ministry of Truth. She is crazy. Like when we talk like
space.
Well, okay, so she likes to sing, and I do have some of her songs. This is the bad one.
Hold on one second. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm gonna mute me though. Hold on.
Okay, I'm just gonna hit play on the song and just listen to it in full, and note the lyrics.
It's when a huckster takes some lies and makes them sound precocious by saying them in Congress or a mainstream outlet. So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious. It's how you.
Okay.
Do you think she's really singing that? I don't think that's her.
No, she's literally singing that. There's other times of her singing. You think somebody else is singing and she's like lipping it?
Wait, yeah, like they do that on TikTok stuff, right? Like
they
lip it.
do. They do.
It looks like a TikTok song.
Okay.
Replay this. Let me watch it again.
Okay. I'm gonna go back.
So disinformation's origins are slightly less atrocious.
I'm gonna take off my headphones. I don't want to listen to it anymore.
It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. It's how you hide a little lie. When Rudy Giuliani shared that intel from Ukraine.
Wait, you're not having fun?
No, I'm watching it, but I'm saying I think she like recorded it and then like, auto-tuned her voice.
No, probably, but it's like she put so much. It's a TikTok video.
Yeah,
but she put.
You know what I mean?
She put a lot of effort into this.
She wrote this, right?
This is yes, she wrote this.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And okay, so. This is what's hilarious is like the White House got asked about this woman, and Jen Psaki, the press secretary, had no clue who she was, and she got asked about her again the next day. It's like how did she get this job if you don't know who she is, and the other the other representative in the DHS has no clue who she is? How did she get this job? And it's like. Holy shit, like what the fuck is going on? Like, and this woman looks insane. Okay? But this woman is insane. Like this song is nuts.
Or when TikTok influencers say COVID can cause pain, they're laundering disinfo and we really should take note and not support their lies with our wallet, voice or vote. Oh, information laundering is really quite ferocious. It's when
I can't get through the rest of this. I'm sorry.
I can't look away though. Like,
I know, but like I know there's only like 11 seconds left, but I just can't do it. She kind of looks like a man. You fucking dude, so like her chin is massive. And look, here's the thing. So, like, I personally don't care, but like it is a big chin.
She looks like she slapped a wig and some lipstick on. Let's put it that way.
Okay, I have to be class. I'm pretty sure she.
I'm not. She did. She probably. You don't know. Those could be extensions.
I mean, you're not wrong, but I feel like it. I feel like you're not wrong. God damn.
I can't look away.
Maybe. Okay, no. Like realistically, this is 100% purebred female. Also, Anonymous, thank you for the tip for 420. Really appreciate it. There was no message with it, but I do appreciate the tip, man. She does look like a dude. But she is a woman because I hate to say this because I know you're here, Sushi.
Experience?
No. It's not that, Sushi. Only a white woman could be this fucking cringe and annoying, stupid, and think that they're doing the right thing. But you know I'm right.
Yeah, I'm fucking crazy.
I
do fucking crazy shit.
Remember you were like, "Oh, that's not her."
Maybe I have had one dream in mind. And each Christmas, I think maybe it
Oh my god, we gotta stop playing your
come
voice.
true.
I've got a crazy headache now.
But this is her singing about how she's gonna fuck her way to be rich, famous, and powerful.
Oh my god. So like they can say that, but they're against that, right? Like
I
don't understand that
okay.
logic.
She's singing. It's part of some sort of play or something. I don't know. She likes to sing. It's just here's the thing.
Well, use what you got because it's not your face. Go on.
This woman has called for outright censorship. Like people have brought up the Biden laptop story, which she outright called political misinformation. Actually, see if I can, because this is okay. When we talk about misinformation, the Biden laptop story, when that came out, they called it Russian disinformation. There was no proof it was Russian disinformation. Didn't stop him from calling it Russian disinformation. They didn't call it Russian disinformation in like any official capacity. They just kept kind of saying that it was, and people in media kept saying that it was. And then you had the official politicians in the Biden admin saying that it was as well. Nina kind of got busted for that because she put out this tweet that was like, back on the laptop from hell, apparently. Biden notes 50 former NatSec officials and 5 former CIA heads that believe the laptop is a Russian influence op. Trump says Russia, Russia, Russia. And she said, for those who believe this tweet is a key to all my views, it is simply a direct quote from both candidates during the final presidential debate. If you look at my timeline, you will see I was live tweeting that event, right? Like obviously it's a good explanation, but thing is, it wasn't just that one tweet. She made multiple tweets and multiple replies to other people in that tweet, calling the entire thing Russian misinformation or disinformation. It's like right over here. Not to mention that the emails don't need to be altered to be part of an influence campaign. Voters deserve that context, not a fairy. I think she meant fairy tale about a laptop repair shop. Yeah, so one of the reasons why she felt so comfortable calling it Russian, a Russian op, because again, the person who's going to run misinformation for the government likes to blame Russia for everything. So that totally makes sense. Yeah, no, I put the countdown on screen when I'm looking for something. But as you can see,
you need a different screen. You need like a, hey, I'm looking for something.
Yeah,
Leave me alone.
Oh, I should get like someone to do me like a little like image that I can put up on the screen. It'll be like please hold.
Like a be right back or
yeah, like a please. No,
I'm looking at something. Leave me alone.
Yeah, it'll be like a please hold, and it'll be like a little crow digging through files. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Okay. Anyways, so right over here. Not to mention that the emails don't need to be altered to be part of an influence campaign. Voters deserve that context, not a fairy tale about a laptop repair shop. So she put out a statement about that laptop, basically calling it Russian disinformation. Now, the tweet that she quotes here, she says it's her live tweeting the presidential debate. The problem is, like, she talks about it multiple times. Like, Kremlin used proxies to push influence narratives. Over here, you know, the emails don't need to be altered to be part of an influence campaign. She was heavily promoting this idea that it was Russian disinformation, even though there was no evidence for that at all. But, you know, she's a political activist. So you're going to have a political activist who is going to lead like this campaign to get rid of misinformation online. Like she's okay, here's how bad it is. There's a clip of her that I'm going to play for you, and I'm going to mute because I just want you to like listen to it.
Oh my god, maybe to listen to her voice again.
Oh, she's not singing. Wait, she's not singing. Not singing. Okay. But she says that she's funded by Facebook, while at the same time talking about how Facebook is being accused of censoring conservative news, and also that there's no evidence for that. In fact, there are many articles that show the opposite of that. And then later says that she's funded by Facebook. It's like, you're talking about Facebook, you're acting like you have an objective take on the company, but in reality, you're actually funded by them. So, of course, if they're getting accused of wrongdoing, you would be the last fucking person anyone should be talking to. But again,
So she's talking shit about her place, like, where she's actually getting paid for. Like, they're just paying her to talk then.
No. She's defending Facebook. Facebook is being accused of censoring conservatives, right? And
No
the
one
thing
should
is,
ever defend Facebook.
well, but see, here's the thing. She turns around and basically argues that that's completely false. There's no proof of that, and there's actually evidence to the opposite. And then later says that, you know, the group that she works with, they're paid for by Facebook. So it's like, okay, do you think like disclosing the fact that you are funded by Facebook before you talk about a controversy that they are involved in might be like I don't know, might be like the honest thing to do? But again, this is going to be the head of misinformation. So can you imagine what she would do if there was a story that came out that was incredibly negative for Joe Biden, who you know, she was appointed to her current position by? Do you think that she would A, let people talk about it honestly, or B, accuse the Russians of putting out a disinformation operation within the United States and seek to suppress the story in every single way, shape, or form possible?
Well, she can't be at fault for this. Come on now.
I mean, it's nuts to me, and I have no clue how this woman got hired. It's just, I get she's a good puppet, but like, she's unstable too.
Imagine that.
That makes
you know?
it even better puppet, though.
Well, you want your
If they
puppet.
go off the hinge, you got something to blame it on.
Well, yeah, but you want your puppet to go off the hinge when you control the outcome. Look, I guess there's a theory that the reason why this story leaked is because this woman here, this Nina, she wanted the story out there because she was so proud. And like, it's pretty clear that she was not ready to answer any of these questions. So it's like, it's not intelligent. I'm sure the White House probably wanted to go ahead and do this on their own.
They do that with women in politics, I think. I think I've seen some of the most ditziest people I've ever seen in my life, like women-wise, running in politics. I don't know why. I don't know why that is.
Well, because women get away with shit.
God damn it.
Yeah, you guys are spoiled. All right, clip is 2 minutes long. I'm going to let it play in full. And I'm going to smoke in the meantime.
Imagine that, you know, with President Trump right now calling all of these news organizations that have inconvenient for him stories that they're getting out there, that he's calling fake news, and now lashing out at platforms. I would never want to see our executive branch have that sort of power. And that.
Sorry, I forgot about that part. The very beginning of this clip, she denounces the job that she's about to accept.
You just broke. You're like, I'm gonna listen to the whole thing. Wait, no, I gotta.
Because I forgot that was like the very start of this shit. Was her denouncing the very idea of the president monitoring the news and deciding what is or isn't misinformation. But the moment it's her candidate, she completely flips. Now it's totally okay. She gets to decide 100% on board. Like, I'm baffled that they wouldn't like try to purge some of this stuff. Like, I swear to God, there's no way they were prepared for her to leak this stuff out to the public. I doubt it came out of the White House. I really do, because she left everything up about herself. That's why there's so many. That's why people keep playing the videos of her singing. And don't get me wrong, I get that. Like, that's her hobby. That's fine, right? But like, it's so easy to, and she looks fucking crazy.
That's why, you know, the legislative process with our duly elected officials is really important, that sort of consultative rulemaking process. And we can't just govern by executive order anymore. I think I'll leave it there. I think the reverberations in the free speech space are huge. Not to mention, this is exactly what Section 230 was designed to do, to allow the platforms to enforce the standards on their own spaces. So I think, you know, the entire conversation is being obviously blown out of proportion for political reasons. But in the more democratic countries, I'm thinking in particular of Poland. Poland has established this consultative process with its Ministry of Digitalization and Facebook, because, like the Trump administration, and I wouldn't be surprised if the Law and Justice Party got this idea from the Trump administration. They believe that there is anti-conservative bias on Facebook, even though there have been multiple studies that prove otherwise. And they have this consultative process where they send someone from the Ministry of Digitalization to discuss with Facebook's officers in Warsaw all of the instances of unfair content moderation, and some of them are being overturned through that political pressure. They have a tip line that people can kind of report when they think their content has been unjustly overturned. And the Trump administration has a similar thing. So it's providing a lot of fodder for anti-democratic online governance. And it's very, very scary. And I think this is really where Congress needs to step in. I think we're seeing cooperation ramp up on a number of levels. So I will be completely honest and say that my program at the Wilson Center is partially funded by Facebook.
So, again, just completely honest, at the very fucking end. And I look at that and I'm like...
She's like, but everything I said is probably garbage.
Everything I said is totally true. You know, I wanted to get it out there and then let you know that I am partially funded by the group that I just defended. I mean, that's where I'm like, look, maybe what she said is correct, except I know it's not, because she's 100% incorrect. There's far more evidence of the manipulation of that platform in the favor of the left. I mean, they even had former people at Facebook come out and say that they would routinely suppress conservative news. What are you gonna, like, what do you do?
And Facebook still has the best memes too. God, I hate Facebook, but I love the memes. And I get reported for the memes. Like it's a lose-lose for me, really.
Okay, so speaking of her being crazy, Nina Yankowicz, or however you say that fucked up name, argued that gender disinformation directed at Kamala Harris was a threat to democracy and national security, and proposed that Congress ban it. I don't even know what she means by gender disinformation.
You pick out like the best pictures of these women. Like, this looks like someone mentioned Lord Farquaad or something. Maybe not Frodo. Whatever.
This is Lord this is female Lord Farquaad going to the market and wanting to talk to the manager.
It looks like the bartender lady that's inside Shrek. Like, you know which one I'm talking about. With the monograph.
No, she's not that hideous. Close,
No,
but not there.
But that could be the sister.
Yeah, okay, I would go for that. Yeah, that could be the sister of the monorail woman. Okay, this I don't. We don't have to play the
Stop
whole
pictures.
thing. I know. Okay, listen. We don't have to play the whole thing. You just have to listen to the question that she gets asked and put it in the context of everything we just watched.
Disinformation board. Sure. Yesterday, you had told me that you were not familiar with Nina Jankowicz. I'm wondering if you have more information on her today. Also, Secretary Mayorkas said that he was not familiar with statements that she had made surrounding the Hunter Biden laptop. And I'm just wondering, how is she hired if you in the White House are not familiar with her, if Mayorkas is not familiar with her statements? What's the process for putting her into a position like this? Who's in charge of her hire?
Well, let me give you a sense of who she is. She's an expert on online disinformation. She was
Okay, I will say this. That was probably the most accurate quote that you will ever get out of that woman. This Nina person seems like an absolute expert when it comes to misinformation. Absolutely horrible person Nina Skankovics is the new Minister of Truth at DHS Gov. Here she is lying her ass off in the fall of 2020, saying Trump supporters will show up armed at the polls. She pushed false radical conspiracy theories. Now, again, look, it's this woman is awful. She's objectively fucking awful. Sushi, everything wrong
She looks
with
more like a man in that picture than all the other pictures.
Listen, if you want to imply that this charming thick-chinned person here is a trans individual, that is fine.
I didn't say that. You
That is
just voiced
fine. That is fine. I'm not judging, okay? But I feel like that if you're going to continue to be a bigot, you're just going to get canceled again.
God damn it! My first time back.
Your first time back, and you're already bringing out all the fucking hate. Like you've learned
Sometimes
nothing.
Sometimes you want to look like a man, though. Sometimes it's a good thing.
I mean, like, look, there's no judgment if you want to look like a man, but the thing is, it's not like she's dressing to look like a man. You're talking about like her physical features look mannish, and look, some chicks just they look kind of like guys. Nothing you can do about it. There's nothing that she can do about it either. Anyways, okay, let's keep going. This I thought was just great. So she routinely pushes out misinformation. Look, I wouldn't even call it that. She just says whatever narrative the current the current issue is on, right? So if the president is saying one thing, she will repeat it verbatim. She will defend it. When people point out the hypocrisy, she'll argue it. Doesn't fucking care, right? She's a political ideologue. She is defending her team.
That's what she's hired to do, though.
Well, I mean, no, she's hired to monitor information. She's going to be put in a position where Department of Homeland Security will be monitoring social media feeds to target and identify what they deem to be misinformation. You put a political activist in charge of screening through people's social media feeds. That is... Look, I know 1984 gets thrown around a lot, but like, that is some of the most Orwellian shit that I think that they could have possibly thought to push out on people.
You would think, like, for a job like that, they would, like, run your stance so you were, like, an even playing field, not, like, a super far wing lefter or, like, a super Christian or...
Well, I mean, look, this idea... Okay, so, like, there was this idea that some people had when they voted for Biden, that he was like, look, yes, he's not as... Look, maybe Trump is better, but obviously, you know, he can't govern with everything going on, and it's just like, let's just get somebody else in, right? Let's just get anybody else in. That way, at least it will calm things down. Well, yeah, but Joe Biden pretends to be this, like, middle of the road, I'm not a radical guy. He totally is. They did. Like, the shit that went down in the Obama administration, he was there for all of it.
Listen, I loved Obama and Joe Biden's pictures of them riding bicycles down the hallway and things like that.
Fuck off.
I am very unskilled and knowledgeable in politics.
Well,
but I'm
look.
here. I'm here supporting you.
Well, okay. Goddamn. Look, if you're gonna hire somebody who's gonna if you really thought misinformation, if you really believe that, anytime a government has tried to censor information from the public based on what they deem to be true or false, it's never actually worked out well for anybody. And anyways, making up a false story. I don't want to play the CNN clip.
Hold on, I gotta go check on my dog. You keep doing your thing. I'll be right back.
Actually, let me play the CNN clip because I gotta drink some.
Specifically are considered at this point the biggest threat, most likely to cause civil unrest at or around Election Day?
Well, Jim, I think with the president's remarks at the debate last Tuesday night, encouraging all of his supporters to go and watch, along with the Trump campaign's recruitment of election observers in a very strange and militarized way, calling it the Trump Army and asking supporters to enlist, I think there's a general concern about Trump supporters potentially showing up armed to the polls, and these sorts of vote.
Okay, I came back. See, I told you I would have abandoned you. It's so quiet.
Sushi,
Yes.
as a woman, I'm hoping you can answer a question.
I'll try my hardest.
Okay. So Discovery Plus just announced a new show called Generation Drag. Follows 5 teen drag queens to document their drag journey as they find their identities.
So I have a different outlook on drag. Like I feel like drag is a different kind of like cosplay. Like it's just getting dressed up because most drag queens don't stay drag queens like all the time. It's like a getting dressed up for that event to put on that persona.
I mean,
they don't live that life. Does that make sense?
No, it does, because drag is different from being trans. Although, to my understanding, that line is kind of heavily now.
Yeah.
But drag,
it's a confusing thing.
Yeah, but the thing is, drag is heavily sexualized, or at least that is what it actual implication
Like I think that's what it
is.
was original. It's like very sexualized, like that whole thing,
Well,
and keeping it separate. But it's got like a weird blur line now.
Well, yes and no. The thing is, primarily it is still heavily sexualized. Like when they had that one kid, the Desmond is Amazing kid. This is what he was 9, 10 years old doing drag and stripping.
I don't think you can be like 10 years old and able to make those decisions, and let alone that kind of
okay, but like
body behavior.
I don't think you can be 16, 17 years old and doing drag shows and stripping.
I don't think you should be stripping at all.
Well, so like the thing is, so Desmond is Amazing was going around doing all of that. And when I talk about stripping, the argument was that Desmond wasn't actually stripping because they didn't get fully nude. I'm like, well, thank God. But no, Desmond was still removing their clothes while dancing in a club as men threw money at him. Like that is
bar should be in trouble. Like he shouldn't. Like that's an uncomfortable situation. Like that shouldn't.
Well,
be
it was a drag event. It was a drag event,
Shouldn't
and the thing
he shouldn't
is,
be 16 in a bar like after.
well, Desmond
at
is younger
all.
than 16.
That's what I'm
thing.
saying. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know what the actual rules are, because in certain areas when you're with your parent, and Desmond's mom takes Desmond to all of these events. So it's
like the beauty pageant shit.
Well, yeah, except this is a little bit worse because we're talking about things that are taking place in like actual clubs and shit. And the thing is, the drag events this kid is going to, they're stripping, right? So when I say like drag is heavily sexualized, they try to like imply that drag isn't that. It's this different thing. It's totally. It still is, right? It still is heavily sexualized. I understand that there are some things where it's more like a cosplay kind of thing, where you have people
But that's
that
what
are.
it used to be. It's not like that anymore.
I mean, drag shows were still kind of a thing where they would dress up.
Oh, I go to drag shows all the time.
Yeah, I mean, like, but you know, with drag shows, they tend to dress up and they tend to remove articles of clothing, not get nude or anything, obviously.
Well, that's what I was saying. Most of like the drag queens and even drag kings that I know, like they don't like that 9 to 5. Like that's a Saturday night like event thing. Like
Yeah, no, and again, I don't. This is where I said like the line is so blurred
But
now
those are
between
adults.
like trans and yeah, these are teenagers. So this show is 5 teen drag queens documenting their drag journey, and I'm like, what the fuck are you
it's
talking
like the new
about?
16 and pregnant.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. I mean, it's actually fucking ridiculous. Look, drag is an adult thing. It's not for kids.
It's like burlesque. You shouldn't have like burlesque for children either.
Yeah, like don't get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna sit there and go like, you know, oh my goodness, I say it. I'm not gonna sit there and go like, oh, drag is immoral and it shouldn't be done. Like I don't give a shit. Like I'm from San Francisco. Like the drag shows they have there are like fucking wild. The burlesque shows they have there are like insane. Like, you know, I don't care. Do it. But it's an adult thing, right? I drink. I smoke weed. I don't think children should be doing either of those things.
I mean, I've been to drag shows that it's more of like a catwalk with a model, like a model walk with like designer, and if it's that thing, cool. But if it's more of that like you're talking about late night bar, shady shit.
Well, see that's what the Desmond thing is. And again, Desmond is younger than anybody in this. And the problem is drag is inherently, that is what it is. If you're doing it and you don't understand that, or if you're trying to promote it and you're not being honest about what it is, then you're going to get other people involved in that community who literally have no fucking idea what they're getting involved in. I think either way, look, I'll be frank with everybody. I'm not going to sit there and watch the show. And like, seriously, like personally, I really disagree with the idea of kids doing drag. And when I say kids, I'm like anyone that's a minor should not be doing the show. Like, because the inherent nature of it.
It's very similar to like a burlesque show, but with like different twists in it. So I get it. But at like 16, 17, I'm like, yo, they can just do a catwalk. Like, that's cool. No late night bars. No
I get what you're saying if you're talking
people.
about like more of like doing a modeling thing. I get that. I understand what you're saying, like that type of thing, but
younger crowd that I am aware of, I guess.
Yeah, but like again, drag isn't that. What you're describing is like doing a modeling thing. And here's the thing. Listen, I don't like beauty pageants. They do exist and they're tolerated in society. I might think they're amoral. I think a lot of people do. But like, they are tolerated and whatever, right? That's clearly not them stripping for money or doing anything of like an overtly sexual nature.
Whenever I think of drag, I think of that like movie with the 3 dudes oh my god, was Patrick Swayze in it? I don't remember. But that's literally where my brain goes. Like, if you asked me to describe drag, it'd be that movie scenario.
I actually, gosh, I'm thinking of that episode of King of the Hill where fucking I can't remember who it was. I think it was Cotton. Cotton was like really attracted to like one of these performers, and turns out that they're a drag queen, and he gets like really pissed. I'm like, yeah, it's because here's the thing, and like you see the outfit that they're like draw them in and shit. Like drag is like, I'm just saying, if this is going to be like a show where they try to promote drag as just being like a modeling type of thing, that is dishonest. That is blatantly
Here's another
dishonest.
thing too, Crow. What if it's like a lot of drag queens, they have like the fake titties and the fake butts and like the fake hips, and it's all like just a padded suit that they're stripping from. Is that like, still it's weird.
I look.
Actually.
No, hold on. A minor
But I mean, a minor can
should
wear
not be dressing
fake hair
in
boobs.
Look,
I'm just saying.
look, Sushi. A minor should not be performing like that for adults. But where I think it goes to like this level where it's indefensible is when they start to remove articles of clothing. Whether or not you're gonna say like it's all that much, you know, it's just
Well, no,
it's
that's
like
what I'm
this.
saying, like,
I just like no, we're done.
You're like, nah, it's over.
Yeah, we're done.
Because I'm just saying, I cosplay Lord Beerus, and I airbrushed lady parts. That way I could just be ridiculous. So, I mean, as personal, that way I'm not really naked. It's funny, though.
Like, I get what you're saying. That's not what they're doing in drag shows, though.
And I'm also not 16.
Yeah, like, I mean,
I wish I was.
God damn it, I hated being a teenager.
None of this nutty profession, but
Yeah, I think for women it's easier when they're younger, and it gets harder when you get older. And for men, it's the opposite.
I believe that, yeah.
But like this, okay, so this thing here, I get what you're saying. So,
oh yeah, we didn't even watch this clip yet, did we?
well, so this,
Alice,
whatever.
my
Let's just
lovely
play it.
friend.
I first discovered drag
Some of these
at
little
13.
kids can do better makeup than me, though.
Okay, like that, you're gonna praise them for doing better makeup than you?
I'm jealous. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I didn't know what it was, but I knew I wanted it.
Oh my
On
god.
the wig and the makeup.
What?
Nothing. I'm keeping my mouth shut. Continue.
No. Please comment. That's
No,
what the
they're just
the audience is here for. They want your commentary.
Oh no. That's why I was pulled in.
Yeah, you
no,
got your
just-
commentary.
Just continue. I'll
No. Tell us what you're thinking right now.
This looks like a Miss Piggy cosplay.
God damn.
And not whatever we're talking about. You asked me, and you shall receive.
That's brutal. That's a kid.
And it literally just says ass.
You just said the kid
It
looks
said
like.
ass on the fan where you stopped it. So
Wait, it did? No.
Well, I mean, no,
I think
it
it
has
says.
another letter.
Yeah, I think it says lass or sass or something.
I was like, okay, well, 1 crow. Wait, these aren't young kids, are? No, these are.
Yeah, this kid's young. But like, this isn't. Again, that's not cosplay that they're wearing.
No.
That's like. I mean, look, that to me looks like traditional drag. So.
She looks like she's practicing to do like one of those ballets, like Ugly Swan or something like that. I don't know the actual names of those shows.
Everything
This looks
you're
like
saying.
This looks like people's fucking Instagram, like just random people on my feed.
Oh,
Yeah, we
well,
have
like
a whole different
This
kind
is
of-
this is like showing their family, but like this right here, like again, I don't think that you should be having kids doing that. Like,
So that's a big part of drag too, is like big puffy hair and over the top.
well, yeah, it's over the top dress, but it is sexual.
Yeah.
Like this is
Well, the whole
I
movement, that's the whole point of it, right? Like
yeah,
like the
no, it
whole movement
is.
and-
But that's what I'm saying. Like that's what it is. So like the idea that you're going to introduce kids to it and you're gonna like, oh, but we'll tone it down for the kids. Can you imagine, like, no joke, because I know we're talking about it, like stripping. Can you imagine if we said, okay, it's gonna be stripping, but we'll tone it down so it's kid friendly? No. Can you no, hold on. Can you imagine if we said, okay, we're gonna do Hooters, but we're gonna tone it down so it's like kid friendly and it'll be targeted towards kids? No.
That like I think it was a drag queen.
No, we're gonna have Hooters, but they're all gonna be minors. It's gonna be Hooters, but they're all gonna be minors. But don't worry, we'll tone it down. They won't actually touch the patrons.
Oh no.
Yeah.
It was like some stupid viral thing, like the drag queen was reading to like small children in like short dresses. Do you remember
Drag
that?
Queen Story Hour.
Ugh.
Yeah, like, look, this is wrong. This is fucking wrong. But like again,
This is like Honey Boo Boo for the parents that didn't get little girls. Yes.
Oh my god.
You told me to turn on the commentary. I'll turn it off whenever you tell.
Okay, listen though. Listen, no. There is a more apt explanation. Like it's
Why
literally.
does this person look like a pixie? Like she's gonna. Like,
I don't know, but again, this is traditional drag. It's over the top, but it is sexualized. Why the fuck are teenagers doing it? Because they're being told that, oh no, this is about like, just self-expression and everything. I'm like, okay, stop. Yeah, like you could turn around and argue that BDSM is about self-expression. Kids shouldn't be doing it though. Like it is ridiculous.
If you see the stuff like 13-year-olds wear now versus like when I was 13, like just a normal day to day, everything's become sexualized.
Oh my gosh, Gigi Evan. Hooters but for school shooters. God damn. Oh, no. But like Gothic Sushi, could you imagine? And I'm like, no joke. Could you imagine that a bunch of right-wing people decide that they're gonna put together Hooters, but like it's okay. All the waiters are gonna be all the waitresses are gonna be minors, right? But it's okay. They're gonna tone it down and they won't touch the patrons. They'll still sit next to them. They'll still talk to them. It will still be the Hooters experience, but they'll all be minors.
That's a different name for that restaurant.
No, it'll be called Hooters Juniors.
It'd be like, I don't know. I'm not being witty right now. It's 1 a.m. Something with pedos and Hooters. Someone make something clever.
Yeah, okay, look. The point is, you could take anything that is overtly an adult sexualized activity, tone it down, and then turn around and target it towards kids and say, oh, but it's okay. This is about self-expression.
I mean,
all of that shit's about self-expression.
They do it in reverse with My Little Ponies, so...
Okay, alright, we're done. I don't want to talk about the bronies.
That's like the opposite of what you're
Raisins from South Park. Yeah, okay. Raisins from South Park. Okay, so sushi. Raisins from South Park. You know what that is, right?
No.
Raisins was literally Hooters, but they called it Raisins because they don't have tits. And they would chat up the boys in South Park and drain them of their money. Yeah.
So just like the normal Hooters.
Yeah, just like the normal.
I think there's something that's like Hooters. I can't remember it, but it's like all gay men. And I totally would go to that restaurant. Like they probably have the best service.
At Chippendale?
No, it's...
I know, Chippendale's just stripping.
I want to say it's Snakes, but that's not the name of it. It's like a pun off of that body part, per se. But it's like, supposedly it's all gay, like men running it. And it's super cute. Like I seen like a documentary like 2 years ago on it.
I mean, like, there have to be areas where that's going to be... Like, I mean, San Francisco's got the Castro District, which is like I mean, all of that stuff's pretty much gay pride, but like that is like the super gay area. And it's like, if there was any area where you would market a restaurant like that, it would be like, well, it'd be like San Francisco, Miami, certain areas in New York. Like,
I think
mean,
everyone in Miami is gay. They just don't admit to it. I've been there enough to make this assumption.
yeah. Look, I think they try to like upplay this whole idea that you can be metro, and it's like you're gay in spirit but not in body. But like,
I think that Miami is like literally the only place in Florida that I can think of off the top of my head that's like super left wingers. Which is funny because 10, 20 years ago it was the opposite of that.
Well, Florida's weird. I mean, it shifts all the time, but I get what you're saying. Okay, this is something I think is where this is what I'm talking about when it comes to a Pennsylvania teacher hosted a drag show event for students as part of the GSA club. Parents were reportedly not notified. The district has confirmed this morning that the teacher is on leave.
Oh shit.
I don't know if that's copyrighted music.
So
but
this is the teacher.
This is the teacher who hosted a basically drag show. But I'm like, okay, look, you could turn around and say like, this is my problem, right? When we talk about like the drag, the generation drag show, you could turn around and say, oh no, it'd be mostly like modeling and shit like that. As and host a drag show for kids, this is the shit they start doing.
Why do people have to do that? Like, why do you have to host a drag show for children?
I don't know.
Like,
I
why
have
is
no
that a
fucking
thing?
idea. But like, this is fucking wrong. It's wrong on every fucking level. But like, when we turn around, we look at the generation drag. I guarantee you, Sushi, I 100% promise you that while they will only show you shit like, oh, this is them, you know, just doing some modeling. Oh, they're just doing makeup and shit. No. They will wind up doing shows just like this, just like that Desmond kid was doing, and it will still be fucking defended. While at the same time being normalized to other people as being not
funny?
that bad.
How come these humans are allowed to look like sexy women, but me as a woman, I'm not allowed to do that anymore? That is my biggest complaint. Like, why?
Because you're... God damn.
God damn.
God
No, like,
fucking damn.
like, if I was to walk out in that outfit, I would be ridiculed and not what a woman is supposed to look like.
Okay, look. Here's the thing. You're kind of wrong because if you're Lizzo, you can also dress exactly like this and go walk around everywhere.
Listen, we're not talking about size differentials yet.
Well, see, here's the thing, Sushi. If you gain like 200 pounds, you could walk around in a string bikini, and they would call it self-expression. You go, girl. You know I'm right. You know I'm right. You know I'm right.
You are,
You know
but
I'm
if
right. You know I'm right.
But if I'm like, yay, curves on girls and women's body empowerment, I hate women.
Okay, I'm like, why on like fuck? You turn around and
That looks
just
painful. Like, to be fair, just flopping like a dead fish on the. Ow.
so they got 4 adults to go out and do this.
So they're dancing for children.
Okay, here is the district's full statement of the event confirming the teacher is on leave. The teacher who organized the event posted this afterwards. This apparently has been going on for 3 years. That's actually nuts. I don't know how to explain the sheer joy I feel in my bones when these queens come take time out of their busy schedule to perform for us year 3 and to be with my students. As GSA co-advisor and a queer teacher, it makes me emotional to think of this. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't even know. I don't even know if the teacher is like a part of it. Like
It's like an underground thing. I bet you it's like some weird left-wing, like
no
super
joke. I
snowflake
thought the
lady.
teacher
That's usually what
themselves.
happens.
I thought the teacher themselves was part of the drag show, but I guess they're just an organizer who brings the drag queens in. Like what?
Story time with drag queens. Story time with drag queens. Like, what are you teaching? Like, what are you enlightening these young, youthful minds? I want to know.
Okay. Can you imagine
Only if you're a man you can look like a woman. That's what they're teaching.
Okay,
and
wait,
enlightening.
hold on. Can you imagine the coach of the football team hires a bunch of go-go dancers for his team as like a celebration when they join?
For like the teenage. Oh my god.
No, not strippers, just go-go dancers. They're just go-go dancers.
So it's funny, Jessica in chat was like, kids wouldn't even be allowed at talent shows. Can I tell you, I got kicked out of 2 talent shows as a kid because the first one I did was Spice Girls. Oh, what's that stupid song? What's the stupid popular song, the Spice Girls? Whatever. They wouldn't let me play that song. The second time, I was a little older, and we did Bloodhound Gang. Bad Touch.
Gigi Evans said, I got you covered on that picture you wanted. Check DMs. Don't forget to play Tipster vid. Okay.
But
Sushi,
what I'm saying is,
Sushi, I have to go to DMs anyways because I got to get something else. Well, what photo? Technical difficulties. Oh,
you need a funny photo.
He gave me the funny photo. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I can do this. This is gonna be easy. First off, let me. I'll have to get it ready for next stream. But I'll save it after this because I may as well be like super easy. A parent in the school confirms that parents were not required to sign a permission slip and weren't notified if their child would attend. Answer number 2, as given by a parent, no, they did not have to sign a permission form for a student to attend. Parents did not need to be notified that the student would attend. Answer to number 5, as okay, like the whole thing going on in Florida, the parental rights and education bill prevents this type of thing from happening.
See, sometimes Florida does good things.
Now, again, not exactly, because this is for teenagers.
Okay?
Yeah, sorry. This is for teenagers. The parental rights and education bill
are those
only
men
prevents
or
it.
Grown men.
These are grown men. But it only prevents it for students up to the 3rd grade, right? Like, I'll be honest. I think that in any type of situation, the parents need to know what's going on in their kids. 100%. And it gets worse too because when you think about it, a lot of these are public schools, and
if they're doing any of these on school campus, school grounds, like, should be like notified, like, outside of this weird shit. Like, as a mom, like, I'm like, if there's a chorus recital this week, like, I need to know, you know?
Well, yeah, but see, here's the thing: they don't want you to know about shit like this.
Yeah, because look what happens when you find out. They've been doing this for 3 years. We just bursted their bubbles.
Yeah. All right. Oh, sorry. This is some sort of like bullshit fucking grooming allegation that came out.
Oh, no.
I let me take it off the screen. I personally, I haven't even looked into it, and I'm not that interested in talking about something I haven't been able.
Look at you. I'm proud of you right now.
Yeah, right. I gotta be responsible.
Proud of you.
Sure. All right, I'm gonna replace this because I got the message from I got the thing from G. Evan. I am gonna save that. Now let me get this story pulled up because I think it's kind of funny. And then Gigi Evan gave me the tipster vid.
I'm very interested in this thing.
Yeah, let me go into here. Take this down.
I had to unfollow him on YouTube when I was watching your thing. I was like, oh shit. because he was streaming at the same time as you. I'm like, I didn't follow him here. Fuck.
Oh fuck! I didn't know he was streaming tonight. Good for him.
I just seen like the live thing. I was
I'm
like,
just,
oh,
I'm
Crow's
just,
on, and then I was
look,
like, ah, shit.
I'm honestly just glad that the guy's finally dealing with depression. And by that I mean he's bottling it up inside and pretending it doesn't.
It's a lot to bottle up.
Okay. I gotta be careful, because apparently I can only play 10 seconds at a time, and I have to talk for 5 seconds.
Can someone please edit all my videos like this and make like a compilation of my best outtakes? I'd appreciate that. Thank you.
What, and then have
I don't know. I'm
Tipster,
just,
like, twerking in the background?
I don't know. I'm just assuming like it's gonna be him just doing a whole bunch of stupid shit from the 10 seconds you showed.
I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so pleasant about that place.
I
Is
did
it
not.
just this?
I
It's just this? Is this Twerkster?
It's Twerkster.
This is Twerkster.
Yeah, it's Twerkster.
Does that make me crazy?
So, like,
God damn it. You see, it's funny as shit, but I can't do anything with it because, fucking,
is it him or is it the song?
it's the song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the song. This is copyrighted, but like, so one of the Tipster parody accounts is going around calling itself CeeLo Bean.
Tipster used to be such a nice dude. He just became like such a fucking weirdo.
A complete asshole. I think the fame got to him.
Yo, like that thread that started all the weird shit. Like he deleted everything instantly.
Wait, hold on. What about
It's
this?
weird.
Though? Please, I'm a trans woman in Gotham. Of course I have a weapon. Batgirl's new sidekick. Bat trans. Trans bat.
What, for real?
Trans bat! No.
Transylvania?
No. She could
Be
literally
Transmania.
no. She'd be trans bat because her main weapon is a bat that has the trans fucking flag on it. Look at it. Look at it. She's got the trans flag on her fucking trans bat. She's
Can
just
she at
calling
least be
herself
from
trans bat.
Transylvania? I feel like she needs to be from Transylvania.
No. This is okay.
Is that really her name?
Wait, what?
What is her real fucking name?
I don't give a shit. We'll call her Transbat.
What if her real name is Transbat?
But it's perfect. It's okay. Look, I think this character is bullshit. But like realistically, let's be honest. Her name should be Transbat. That's the only name that works. The only name that fits is Transbat because she's trans. She's part of the Bat family now for some god fucking forsaken reason. And her main weapon is a bat. Okay, but look, her main weapon is a bat with the trans flag on it. And she's gonna be Batgirl's sidekick.
She looks like she just stole Black Canary's like jacket.
Okay, but her main weapon is a bat, and she's Batgirl's sidekick, Transbat.
Well, at least she's not the pitcher.
Okay, but like again, Batgirl, Transbat. I like. Does anyone really disagree? Transbat is like the best name for this one.
I want her name to just be that now.
Okay, so look. I have no clue why they're continuing to drop this shit into their fucking comics, but look, I can't even be mad anymore because it's just so fucking absurd. They even put not the pride flag. They put the trans flag on the bat. I mean, come on. Oh man. Steve got his old account back.
At least the art has gotten better. The art has gotten better since last time I looked at comic books.
It's fucking hell.
It's gonna sell one copy. It's gonna be wipe my ass with it. It's gonna be the copy that is sold.
I'm wondering, right? Like, can we help out the comics industry by like offering to buy their comic books in toilet paper form?
Yo, if we have another toilet paper shortage, we should make that a like campaign of some sort.
Like, no, I'm not kidding though, right? Like, DC sells a bunch of novelty shit, and like you could literally sell their comics as in toilet paper print.
Haha Blood said ripped off Harley Quinn. I want to say no, that's before it got ripped off. And then that's the end of my night. Thank you. Goodbye.
All right, well, we're done for the night, so I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you all for tuning in again. Thank you so much, Gothic Sushi, for being on for a stream. That was fun.
That's random.
It's totally random because you like.
I was just gonna like ghost your or talk shit in your
Hey,
chat.
wait, Sushi. You know what's hilarious? You know how I kept my energy up? You were low energy the entire time.
Yo, I'm so low energy tonight. I don't know why.
Because you weren't able to steal mine.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, see, you know what?
Also, I'm tired.
Well,
Like,
you know,
I'm a little sleepy.
I broke my pinky. And I think that if you steal my energy, you also have to steal my pain.
Yeah, don't touch me.
Yeah, you have to steal all the pain in my pinky. Take my energy, Sushi. Take the pain away.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, but look. Transbat should 100%.
Oh, here we go again.
Okay, wait. Do you
Can
know?
someone find out what her name really is?
Okay, wait. Do you want to know the story behind Transbat?
What if it's like B girl? Like if you read the thing on top of her head, it's like B girl, B a girl, B girl. I'm just looking outside of the box here.
Okay, but like, what's B girl's main weapon of choice gonna be? Because it can't be a bat. That's Transbat's main weapon. Like, you don't want to be a biter.
It should be a dildo. Can it just be a dildo?
Okay,
That
we're
should be
done.
the main one.
All right, good night, everybody. This was a
Maybe
great
dildo
stream.